for someone being unjustly unalived? Where is the
or
comparison?
or
One was
or
one was done
overdosed
over
on
a law.
fentanyl, depending on where you stand.
None of
Regardless,
that, but sir, we know that none of that was true. That's why they went to jail. So
oh, okay.
what you're
Well,
saying
the
is
good
true,
news
sir.
is winning. The
They
good
would not
news
have went
is
to jail. I
I
mean,
don't know
come
if you're
on.
in the mood for some good news this morning, but the good news is I am confident that at some point soon George Floyd will be pardoned and let out of prison.
But
And when that happens, not if
George
that
Floyd is
happens, not if
deceased.
it happens, when it happens,
George
you're
Floyd
invited
is
to the party at my house.
George
I don't know
Floyd
if you're
is
going to
deceased.
celebrate, but
Well, George Floyd is deceased, so he cannot
or
be
Derek Chauvin's going to be released.
right.
Or would you celebrate?
Y'all so busy keeping George Floyd's name in your mouth, you can't even get it right. That's sad.
But would you
You're not.
celebrate when he is pardoned
He's
and let
not.
out of jail?
He's not gonna be pardoned.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. So
I mean, I
let's go
don't
back to the
understand
January
why
6th compare. Go
why are
ahead.
you guys so fixated on it? You're so fixated on this BF. I mean, is it I'm going to ask you this: are you racist, sir?
No.
You,
Are you
you
racist,
sound
sir?
you sound like it.
Okay, what did I say that was racist?
Do you believe in equal opportunity for all?
Of course.
Do you believe the civil rights movement was the worst thing that happened to America?
No, of course not.
So you would disagree with Charlie Kirk?
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
So, winning, my question to you, very simple, is if I forget what city you said you were in, but you
I'm
said
in
you were in
California.
California, but let's just say in your city, whatever that may be, there's a group of
I just
2,000.
told. I just
Hold
told
on
you.
one second. I let you talk and I responded to your question. Okay, hypothetically, there's 2,000 pissed off people in your city. Would you rather them take a flight to DC and fuck up DC, or would you rather them loot and burn down buildings and businesses in your city? Which one would you rather have?
Stay where you are. Why are you getting on a plane? What are
Okay,
you
so
getting on a plane
you're one
for?
of these geniuses that will come up here and
No, you
say,
have to
"Look, I'd rather
understand
have them burn down
what
my
you
city." Smart,
what you're
very smart.
saying, sir. You're trying to justify January the 6th. You can't be
Oh no,
what
I think
happened with
January
George
6th
Floyd
was. I think January 6th was a
alive.
bad day. Wait, why are you talking when I talk?
Go ahead
What
and
are you
talk.
doing? I think January 6th was a bad day for this country that was blown out of proportion, just like everything else that Trump does or Trump has a hand in. Um, Obviously, anybody with a brain can see most Americans don't give a fuck about January 6th, right? Because Donald Trump's back in the
No,
White
you
House, thank
don't.
God.
You don't.
I'm so sorry.
No, you don't care. And remember, Donald Trump won an election, sir, by 1%. So why do you guys act like this man, the America? No, 70 million people and 69 million people didn't agree. So what is your
Well,
point?
regardless,
Right, exactly.
most of
No,
them,
sir.
you
No.
agree with me. They said we don't care.
Racist people said they didn't care.
So all Trump voters are racist.
Yes, because they decided that racism wasn't enough not to vote for him. So therefore you went along with it and you decided, just like you're saying, well, they decided that it's really not a big deal. Those are the same people that decided that racism is not a big deal.
If Donald Trump was racist,
It sure wasn't anybody looked like me on January the 6th. I know the Proud Boys were there. I know the Triple K was there. We weren't there.
I
That's
got
why you
you.
guys don't care,
But
because we weren't there.
you
If we were
guys
there,
were in different cities burning
if
them
we
down and
if we
looting.
were there, you
And
guys would
just so
have
you
been
know,
there.
more people died
That is
because of the
hilarious.
BLM riots than on
That is
January 6th,
hilarious.
just so you're aware.
Like I answered your question, sir. You guys would have cared if it were people that looked like me, just like you guys care because it was people that looked like me on with BLK. So you care about that.
Why do you
But
say BLK? You can
what's
say
so
black.
funny?
Nobody's going to ban you for
Oh,
saying a
well, I,
color,
I don't know if you can or
dumbass.
not. No,
Yeah.
you're the dumbass.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm the dumb one.
Right.
You're
You
the
gonna call
smart
me
one.
a
Of
dumbass?
course.
I'm gonna call you a dumbass. So
Of
you the
course.
dumbass too. So I
Of
guess we
course.
both two dumbasses, right? All
Gotcha.
right. We
So
establish that.
the
So
question I
why
ask
don't you care?
often,
So why do you care about what happened with the George Floyd riot, but you then say, but people didn't care about January the 6th? You see the
well,
hypocrisy?
people. Oh, let me answer. People voted Donald Trump back in office,
So
right?
what, sir? So what?
Okay.
It does not mean that they're not hypocrites.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
what?
Fair
So I
enough.
want to know what your point is that they voted Donald Trump back in. What is your point? So
I
what?
think
These
if
hypocrites.
January 6th was as bad as it was in your head, Donald
No,
Trump would
it
not be
was bad,
president
sir.
again.
When you have people literally, when something is broadcast worldwide of
Like the
people
riots.
storming the Capitol over a lie that an election was stolen, and your president tells you guys, go down there and fight. If you don't fight, you won't have a country. You have to fight, right? That's what he said out of his mouth. Y'all, white people's dumbasses went down there and actually did it. And then when they did it, they tried to compare it to George Floyd. It is absolutely asinine, stupid, and racist and ill-informed. Who in the hell compares
In your
burning?
mind,
Let
can
me
a
ask you
black
this: who compares burning down Home Depot to people storming the United States Capitol over a lie, and people were unalived there?
well, there
So
was
what are you
one
talking about?
person. Hold on
So
one second.
what? So
Hold on one
what,
second. Hold on one second. There was one person murdered on January 6th.
sir?
And throughout the
So
summer
what,
of 2020, there was over 20 people murdered
so
for the
what,
BLM
sir?
riots or
There
whatever you
were
want to call them.
people. So what, sir? So
Oh,
what?
okay. All right.
There were people that were unalive
All right. So
on January the 6th over
it
a
would be
lie.
a person. People would be plural.
And then
It
I
was
want you
one
to
single
show,
person.
and then show me, sir, where 20 people were killed during the riots on BLM. Show
Do
me
I
that.
look like your fucking
Because
slave
you're
or
li- because you're
secretary?
lying. Because
Okay,
you're
how about
lying.
this? I triple dog dare you
You ain't
right
triple dog
now
daring
to
me to
Google it
shit.
yourself.
No, you Google it. You said it.
Do
If
I
you're
wait?
the
Do
one on
I
the
look
panel
like once
spewing the lie,
again? Do I look like your slave and or secretary?
well, you said it. Any other panel you get on host are willing to show their proof when
I
they
don't
make a
give two
statement.
flying fucks about
Because
any other
you're
panel.
lying. You're lying.
Yes, I'm lying. Anybody
Right.
should go
So
look
we
it
can
up.
move
No
on
problem.
because I think you're lying
Okay, great.
for
Then
whatever
I'm
the
lying.
reason you want to promote this bullshit that you want to promote and compare the two when anyone with a half a brain would know storming the Capitol is horrific. Why on the and then you stormed it over a lie.
How
So
many
you
times are
literally
you going to
bought it.
say it?
So you literally bought a plane ticket to fly to another state to protest over a lie that your leader told his cult to come to. They dumbasses did it. Dumbasses went to jail. Then he pardoned them. Stop it.
And Donald Trump's your president again.
No, he's not, sir.
He's not your president. Who's your
No,
president?
I don't have one right now.
Oh, damn. And why don't you?
Yes.
And here's a question. If you think Donald Trump is a racist, why did he send the National Guard into D.C.? And why is he doing it in the Chicago? If
So
he did,
DC's
hold
crime
on,
was
I'm
down
not done. I'm not
34%.
done. I'm not
So
done.
stop lying.
If
Just
he did
stop.
not care about black people, he would allow black people to keep murdering one another, right? Like you guys do. So
Well,
go
we
ahead,
can say
explain.
the same thing about these mass shootings. Why don't you talk about that? When
Okay,
76%
no problem.
of them
So
was
here,
done by you. People
okay,
look like
so
your ass.
winning, and this is this.
You
It's,
guys are the ones that we're afraid of. Can't even go to
okay,
the restaurant. Can't even go to the movies. Can't even go to a mall. Can't even go anywhere in public because why? You're scared of a white teen man coming in there angry about Donald Trump and lighting up the place.
okay. So
You
if I
guys.
acknowledge that if
So
it's
do
a
your
mass
math. But
shooting,
you
why are
guys
you
do.
talking when I talk? Why are you? As soon as I start talking, shut the fuck up.
Big
Okay,
mad.
that's simple.
Go ahead. Go
So if
ahead.
I acknowledge that mass shootings and school shootings and places of worship, most likely it's probably a white guy, right? Can you acknowledge the fact that even with those factored in, black people are still responsible for over half the murders in this country?
No, we already had that conversation. Remember, I was on your panel before and you showed
Oh,
the numbers.
so you've been
Remember
up
me
here
and you?
before and you're still acting like a rookie.
Yeah, because we showed the numbers.
That's
Remember?
not very bright.
Remember, we showed the numbers that you put up, and it showed that white people commit more crimes. And then you came with, well, yeah,
I'm
there's more white people in America.
No,
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 and
no.
I told
Stop. So
you,
you have the wrong guy. You have the
no,
wrong guy.
it was your ass.
Okay, very simple. Very simple.
It was your ass for
It
sure.
was your ass.
Yes. Yo,
Regardless.
baby, I'm getting on
So
your
very
level.
simple
Yo, baby
question.
daddy.
Very simple question.
Yo, baby daddy. I mean, come on, right? Yo ass. I'm talking to you like
Once again,
how
very
you're
simple
presenting.
question. Very simple question. Who has done more murder in the last 5 years? White people or black people?
Overall, white people.
That's wrong.
Show me.
What do I look like a
You
fucking
did last
slave?
time.
Or
You did. Yes, you do.
I did.
Yes,
I
you do.
can assure. Listen,
Yes, you do.
winning. That's how I know you have me confused with
Yes,
some
you
other
do.
crackerjack.
No, it was
Okay.
your ass.
Okay.
You brought
No
up the
problem.
same thing last time.
All right.
You had the
Final
same
word to you. I'm going to move
background.
on. Final word to you. Go ahead. Final word.
Right. So my final word is to when you host your panel, at least be ready to prove facts, not just your opinion.
Gotcha.
We're gonna ask you for facts.
Well,
That's
once
what
again, I really
this
don't give
is.
a fuck. My
I
goal is
know
to
you
have
don't give a fuck
dumbasses
because
like
you just
you
gonna
have
sit your
meltdowns.
four-eyed
That's
ass
it.
up there and tell lies.
That's it.
Right.
That's it. That's all. That's all I
Get
want.
somebody on your
Is
panel that's
dumbasses
gonna go,
like you to
you're
have
right.
meltdowns. That's it.
Right, yo baby daddy. Get somebody on your panel that's gonna go along with your bullshit because I'm here to let you know you're lying. Me and you both know you lying.
Very good.
'Cause
So once
we all
again,
know
anybody could go Google it
white tea
themselves.
men lead the country in murder. Those are facts. Meaning that's who wakes up at any given day and decides more than black people to go out and unalive people. Those are facts.
Gotcha.
Right.
Point blank, you are a
Period.
dumb moron.
No, that
Right?
would be your mother. So we can move
Gotcha.
on.
Yo mama joke. That's always
No,
nice.
I said your
Well
mother,
played.
not
I
your
appreciate
mama.
that
I
as
said that
always.
would be your mother.
It is what it is.
Right. So I mean, you want to throw insults? We could do that too, or we could have an intellectual conversation about these mass shootings. About
Once
these
again,
mass shootings.
the
You want to
problem
talk
is
about
winning.
George
The
Floyd?
problem.
Talk about the mass shootings
Okay,
going
here
on in
winning. What I'm going to do is
2025.
I'm going to drop you,
I
and then I'll move on. Okay. But the problem is if you cannot acknowledge facts, you said you were in here before. You mean to tell me in the last week or whenever you were here, you didn't go look up the table 43A yourself? Like, come on, bro. All right, let's go with Lennox, 1776.
You
And
fuck bastard. I'm from Rotterdam. You moorde over whole the world. Now you playing victim.
I'm so
Japan.
sorry.
I'm what sorry? You murder over whole the world and then you complain other people about murder.
Sir, I'm in my office in Pittsburgh. I
You
didn't
get
murder anybody. What the
hey
fuck?
your people. You living
Who's
on
my people?
stolen land. You living on stolen land. You have to deport to Europe.
What?
Understand?
I have to go to Europe? Why?
Because you're from there.
Well, technically, I was born and raised in Pittsburgh, but continue.
Hey, it's not your country. You talk about
Okay.
other people, but look at yourself.
Okay.
On the back from the people, that's why you have good life now.
I have a good life. Why?
Because other people,
Because of other people. Okay.
at the Middle East of Africa, that's building your shit. Fresh
Okay.
boat. I put your mother fresh in the boat.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, another yo mama joke. We're 2 for 2.
Well,
Okay, so, but
you
why
have
are
a
you,
big
what?
mouth. You have a big mouth. If somebody standing in front of you, you talking.
Get it
You,
out. Come on.
you fucking clown. You fucking American.
What got you so triggered, though?
I'm not triggered. You playing.
Really? This is you calm? What the fuck?
Hey, you playing a victim card.
How am I playing victim? Wait, hold on.
Blame,
Wait, do I have a
blame
great life or
other
am I
people's,
playing the victim card? Which one is
blame
it?
other people's for your problem. Which
Who am I blaming?
your government have chosen
What
for
are you
them.
talking about? I'm a big fan of the current government. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they have looking for trouble over whole the world.
They're looking for what?
Everywhere is your fucking noses.
I have
You,
no clue what the fuck you're saying.
hey, don't play stupid.
Okay.
Don't play stupid.
Oh, okay.
Don't play stupid. You fucking pedophile. I cannot speak English, but you understand.
Oh, okay, yes.
Okay.
So do you have anything else you want to get off your chest?
No.
But can I ask you what triggered you?
What I triggered, I want to eat people like you. That's triggering me. You fucking racist.
What did I say that was racist?
Hey,
Hey,
that black people kill people. You have killed black people for more than 500 years. And then the time in the 1970. Not equal right.
right, but the last 5 years, black people have
Last 5
murdered
years.
more people.
The last 5 years is playing victim. The last 5 years.
I don't think I play victim. I am confused though
You
because
blame each other. You blame each other.
okay, and who do I blame?
You blame other people that
Who?
like you blame other people that don't look like you.
Okay.
Okay. It's your turn. What you want to ask?
Once
You are
again,
here for the money. You are here for the money. You are here for the followers.
okay.
Okay.
Do you have meltdowns like this on every broadcast you join?
Hey, this is my first time.
This is your first time. Well, I'm honored that you chose my broadcast.
It's my first time.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I'm flattered that you chose my live.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't play dumb. Don't go the other round. Net you have conversation with other people. Now you play dumb.
Yeah, but you're really not letting me talk that much, so it's not much of a conversation.
Because you are rude. You are rude. That's why.
And what did I say that was rude?
Yeah, rude. Hey, you have your platform. Listen back what you have say. You feel nothing for the people, only your people kind of shit.
Who don't I feel for?
Huh? Hey, you know what you say. You know what you have saying the last 30 minutes.
Okay, but what did I say that was inaccurate or wrong?
Hey, you know that. You have conflict with peoples before me. Then you know that. If you want to play with dumb, or you want to play...
But the reason why I had a conflict with the last dumbass, or the first dumbass of the morning,
If you tell me dumbass, I see you, I break your nose.
you are a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, you can say that on internet.
Okay,
But-
very good.
Wait,
But
so-
yeah, you could say you're gonna break my nose on the internet, right? Where will we go from here? Regardless,
Break
the
your nose.
reason why I clashed with the last
You're
one,
fucking thieves. Go home to your county. Go home.
but I was born here.
Thief. But your grandfather, they also thief. Most biggest thief. Go ask your great family how much they murder. This you can live there and breathe there with no problem and feeling superior.
Okay, so wait, what? So because my great 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 grandparents may have murdered somebody, that's why I live the way that I do?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I'm the back from Africa.
Wait, what?
Motherfucker. You.
Oh no. Are you drunk?
No, I want to get out.
You want to get out? Are you in some kind of like insane asylum or something? What do you mean get out?
Out from here. Don't play stupid, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm not gonna drop you. I'm gonna keep you there.
Okay,
Your dumbass doesn't even know how to leave.
Hey, go fuck your mother.
You're my bitch now.
Go fuck your mother.
No. Third yo mama joke of the morning.
Go fuck your
We're
mother.
on a very nice pace for Yo Mama jokes. 2 morons, 3. Oh, you figured it out. Good job, bro. Okay. All right. Well, happy Sunday morning, everybody. All right. Let's start with H Town. H Town, where you from?
Nigga, 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 nigga.
Whoa.
Okay.
Well, that was quick.
H Town, I'm glad you waited in the queue for that. All right. Does it say Ma?
Yeah.
What's up, Mom? Where are you from?
The U.S.
All right, very vague. And what brings you up, Mom?
A lot of what you said, and I came in one of your lives before, and I
Okay.
didn't realize what you were asking me last time.
Okay. Oh, okay. And what happened? Did I kick you
I
out or
did
something?
research. That's what happened. I did research. That's what happened.
Okay. And what did you research? What did you learn?
I researched that you were wrong and that I was right.
Okay.
Because
About
you
what?
said a lot supporting Charlie Kirk, and I said a lot taking those points down, and then you changed the topic to George Floyd, which I didn't happen to know a lot about him other than the fact that his whole situation started BLK,
It started BLK. What does that mean?
Black Lives Matters.
Okay, that would be BLM.
I
But
meant
okay.
that. I'm sorry, I fucked up. That's what I meant.
Okay.
BLM.
But I'm sorry. What was I wrong about last time?
But we didn't start that conversation, but you were wrong about what you said about Charlie Kirk.
Okay, and what did I say about Charlie Kirk that I was inaccurate on?
People are laughing at me in the comments, sorry. But you said how last time that Charlie Kirk wait, was this you or was this another person? I don't remember anymore. Maybe it was another person said that his kids were there to watch when they weren't.
Didn't say that.
Okay, then that was somebody else, and that's my bad. But what you were saying to that other person was fucked, bro.
What did I say that was fuck?
Bro, Lennox was eating you up. I'm not even lying.
Wait,
I was
what?
dying at that shit, bro. He was eating you up. Oh god, he ate you up.
Alright.
He's not even wrong, like low key.
Okay.
Okay, that's all you gotta say is okay.
It's not much of a conversation. Like, how do you want me to respond to that? Put yourself in my shoes. You
I
have
want you to
somebody.
tell me your opinion. How do you feel
On
right now
what?
about what's going on in our world? How do you feel? You keep asking everybody else. Let's talk about you.
That's okay. I'm gonna move on to the next person, but I
Oh, that's
appreciate you.
okay. You too
I
scared?
don't know. Yes, I'm scared.
I gotta follow
I'm
you to
so
come up here,
scared
but you too
of
scared.
an 18-year-old that is so fucking high.
Then
She
why
has no
don't you just
clue
say
what
it?
planet
Even
she's
if I
on.
leave, you can still say it. Even if I leave, you can still say it. You don't even have to be scared of me. I'd even say be scared of me. I said, are you scared? This is a live full of
Yes,
168 people. It
I'm
doesn't have to
scared.
just be me. Don't get hasty with me because you lost your last debate.
Yes, I lost that debate. Yes, and I lost this one as well. Final word to you, though. Go ahead.
Alright, whatever. You're low-key just like a sore loser, bro, and you need to stand up for yourself, and also you need to stand
Absolutely.
up for the correct opinion because you don't have the correct opinion. And
What
by the
did
way,
I say
saying
that's
the biggest failures
incorrect?
in USA
What
is
did I say
Muslim
that's
is the
incorrect?
craziest shit.
What did I say that's incorrect?
Bitch, am I not going off? Right here in front of your page, it says 3 biggest failures, saying that Muslim, the first one, is so fucking wrong because that's not true, and it's Donald J. Trump. He's the biggest failure in the US right now.
Okay, I would go down the road about what's going well in America, but
Well,
I
then
don't
tell
know.
me. I'm up here
No,
for a
I
reason.
Ma,
I
I
waited
see.
for so
Once
long in
again,
this goddamn line, and you're not gonna fucking argue with me?
but there's
I
nothing.
waited for how long to be up here, and you're not gonna argue with me?
I don't want to argue with you.
I'm not even trying to argue at this point. I just want you to fucking have a decent conversation with me. Talk back. Say your opinion. That's why you're starting lives. The whole point of doing lives is to state your opinion.
Right. Yeah, that's
Right.
a good
So
point.
then why are you not doing that?
How high are you right now?
I'm not. I'm wondering if you are
This
actually.
is you 100% sober.
Yes. I don't smoke at 5 a.m. in the fucking morning. Who is you?
Who is you? Okay. All right, come on. I'm moving on. Final word to you,
Bro,
love.
this guy's gotta be rage baiting. This guy's crazy. Don't even know what the fuck he's talking about half the time.
Exactly. All right, man. Thanks for showing up. All right, all right.
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, bro? Where are you from?
From Texas.
And what brings you up?
Just saw your picture in the background. It says Charlie Kirk versus George Floyd,
Okay.
and yeah, the difference in response is extremism. You know what I mean? So on one side, we saw extreme violence over a guy that I'm not gonna talk really bad about him, but he
Hold on
wasn't.
one second. Let's not just state the obvious. Let's not replay it. Why was there a different response? Everybody knows the response. Why was there a different response? That's what I'm looking to get at.
Because of the irresponsibility of that party. A lot of the younger generation are trained to think that if they don't get what they want, they have to respond a certain way. I don't know. They're pampered nowadays. Um, Let me see. Three biggest failures in the USA.
How
Muslims.
often do you join broadcasts like this?
Um, quite a quite a bit.
And are you like when people bring you up? Are they excited to hear from you?
Yeah, I mean, I talk a lot. Yeah.
Okay. And why do you think they're excited to hear from you?
I mean, because I'm calm, and then also I can have a conversation without calling names, and
Oh, that's
I mean,
nice.
uh, just a decent conversation,
That's great.
without getting
You
mad.
remind me of my friend Sabra. I don't know
Oh,
if you
do
know
I?
Sabra, but my friend Sabra is very much like you. But I appreciate you. Final word to you, and then I'm going to move on.
Yeah, you can move on. Thank you. Appreciate
All
it.
right. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Hey, I wanted to address the Charlie Kirk
First of all,
George
Quantum,
Floyd
good morning.
response
Good morning. How are you?
more. Hi, I'm good, thanks.
I'm great. Thank you for asking. Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, so I want to know, what do you think, why do you think there should have been any, like, what would people that support Charlie Kirk even protest about in the first place?
I don't think. I mean, to be fair, what I'm pissed off about is the political violence that's one party is more guilty of, right? Like for a
Mm,
decade. Wait, hold on. Why are you interrupting?
go ahead.
For a decade, the media and the Democrats have been calling Trump Hitler or a Nazi, and then anybody that supports him, i.e., Charlie Kirk, also Hitler or Nazi. You know what I mean? Does that make
hmm
sense?
Yeah, because he's kind of exhibiting fascist behaviors, but that's fine. I don't even want to talk about Donald Trump so much, but
Yeah, I wouldn't either. If you're a Democrat, uh, let's face it, Democrats are a dying breed in this country. And we're gonna have Republicans running this fucking country for at least the next 2 decades.
I think we're gonna replace the Democratic Party with a new party. I think that needs to happen because I agree, the Democrats are getting kind of stale. We need people to be even more further
Yeah, but
left.
there's no way to do it. That's the unfortunate part.
Mm,
Not everybody. Some people could say we need a third party or a fourth party or a fifth party. It's never going to happen in this country.
I mean, you can have a two-party system, but just change like the way that the Republican Party changed to be basically like MAGA. Like that's different than the Republicans back in the day. So we need like the same
You have to
change
get
for the
somebody
Democrat.
that's worth following.
Right. Yeah.
Who on the Democratic side could beat JD Vance right now?
Oh my God, yeah. Many people could beat JD Vance.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Give me a name.
Yeah. What's the guy? Governor Gavin Newsom. He could beat him
No chance.
easily.
No chance.
Okay. I mean, we'll
Okay.
see.
All right. Fair
Probably.
enough. All right. What else you got? Quantum.
Yeah. So, for the difference in why there was violence for George Floyd versus why there wasn't like a violent outbreak for Charlie Kirk's unaliving. So the protest for George Floyd was about police brutality. So they were protesting that. And yes, people get emotional, passionate, angry about it. So yes, even though there were peaceful protests, there were also riots.
Are you
But for
justifying the
Charlie,
riots because of that?
no, I'm
Okay.
just
Okay.
explaining. But for Charlie Kirk, he unalived because of white on white GUN violence. So like
Okay.
what would the right be protesting for? Like they're the ones that support that. So
What I answered you already, right? We have half the country that calls the sitting president and anybody that supports him a Nazi or Hitler, right?
yeah,
So,
so
once again, Republicans are not that way.
okay, so
Um, Democrats definitely are, and that's why I have these three massive failures up there. All three groups, massive failures. And I don't know which three apply to you, if
mhm.
any, but
Oh yeah, I mean I'm black. But real
you're a
quick,
Democrat as well.
I mean, I don't identify as a Democrat. I would
Yeah, I
say
wouldn't either. I fucking
yeah.
wouldn't either.
Right. But real quick, I do want to address what you said about the political violence. So you said you think it's more of the left that's committing political violence.
Not I think, I know.
Okay, so do you remember what happened to what's her name? Is it Hortman, the Democrat representative? How she was unalived, her and her husband.
Okay, so let's not even go down that road. Let's just give you one. Okay, we've had the Bernie Sanders supporter that shot up Scalise and others at the baseball field. We've had two attempts on Trump's life. We've had Charlie Kirk. So we could just stop that.
Okay, and then we also have oh my God, I'm not good with names. Nancy Pelosi and her husband were attacked too. And I'm
Okay.
pretty sure, I mean, I could pull up a
To be fair,
list.
that wasn't with a gun, but that's I get it.
Yeah, still political violence. But yeah, I think I don't know if it's more of one side versus the other, but I know it's not
It is. It
just
is more.
it's
No, I'm not saying it is just Team Blue, but it is more Team Blue.
okay.
Not
It
only
just
when you look at shootings, but also the dumbass rhetoric that comes from Team Blue.
okay, so you don't think misinformation about the election is dumbass rhetoric as well?
I think saying an election was stolen when there was a whole bunch of weird shit that happened that year, there's no doubt about that. Um, I think that is not as bad, obviously, than going and murdering somebody. Am I
Okay.
wrong?
And then the whole January 6th itself was like the definition of political violence. So I don't see your argument there. Like that was
But
probably the worst
you're
case.
comparing things, and honestly, I'm surprised that you're comparing them. January 6th, you had one person that died, and that was a Trump supporter. And throughout the summer of 2020, you had over 20 people die during the BLM riots. Like,
But
I
that's
don't. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. This is this was in response to ongoing, it's not just George Floyd, it's ongoing police brutality that was against the black community. That's why people were so passionate, like angry about what was going
No, you
on.
guys were gullible, to be honest. There have been so many
How?
people. I'll explain. There have been so many people that have come up here 100% clueless that more white people are murdered by police officers every year in this country.
Is
Completely
that
did not know. I'm sorry.
is that per capita?
No, no, per capita, I would say black people are going to be higher. But like a lot of people have this impression, I'm not saying you, they have this impression that It's just black people getting killed by police. There are bad police officers, no doubt about it. Just like there's bad doctors, bad priests, bad whatever. Any group of people, you're going to have bad people within it. I'm just stunned on how many black people are under the impression it's just white cops killing black people nonstop.
Well, for one, BLM, and I might have misspoke, but BLM is not just focused on police brutality. It's usually like racial components to it, like black people being unalived by non-black people. And then the biggest factor about it is that
But
these
there's
people
more
were
black
unalived.
people killing other black people than white. Continue with your
Right,
thought.
right. Okay, yeah, the biggest problem about it was these people will unalive unarmed black people and then they won't get prosecuted. That's the whole why people were saying Black Lives Matter, because it didn't seem like it did matter in this country that these people were being unalived
And
because they would
what
not
did that
get justice.
movement get you?
I mean, I would say it definitely brought a lot of awareness. We finally are seeing that people that do unalive, unarmed black people, they're actually seeing prison time, jail time. I think it did change a lot in that respect.
And which way? Really? To
Yeah,
me, I think for 4 years, you guys got Juneteenth out of it. That's great. Okay.
that's good too. Yeah.
You guys got DEI out of it, essentially. That's gone. And to me, I think the whole movement died out and lost credibility because of two things. One, more and more people found out about the history of George Floyd, right? Nobody is going to mourn the death of a man that held a gun to a pregnant woman's stomach. That's number one. And then number two, you also have the founders or leaders of BLM that scammed a whole bunch of money out of the organization. So I don't know. I don't think it really did much.
So, George Floyd, like I said, is just one component of BLM. Like there were
I understand, but
vast.
he was the poster boy. You have to acknowledge that. Or
I To be honest, I feel like it's more so Trayvon Martin. He started the movement.
nobody looted and rioted for Trayvon Martin.
No, I don't
Point
know about
blank.
that. I mean, maybe not. Yeah, but definitely people did protest, and there have been many people that people protested for peacefully. But also, what was the other point you made? You said the people that scammed BLM.
BLM,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
founders or leaders or whatever.
Yeah, so I think she just ran like a certain chapter. I'm not 100% sure, but that shouldn't discredit the actual movement itself just because somebody took advantage and took people's donations. That to me that's irrelevant to the movement. That just says that we should double check on
How
which
is your life? This is my
organizations.
last question, then I'll give you the final word and move on. But how has BLM improved your life compared to 2020? How is your
Like I
life better?
like I said, it has made black people that are unjustly unalive by other people, it has made it so that they're more likely to get justice. And I think that's good for the black community in general.
Give me an example.
Okay, for example, we have Sonia Massey's unaliving. In a
Okay. And
situation like
is the cop
that,
in jail for Sonia Massey?
I think he did go to jail, right? I honestly I do need to follow up on that, but normally in the past he probably wouldn't have even gone to jail. He probably would have just been reviewed and then they would
Okay.
say, "Oh, he's
Wait. I'm asking how your life is better. No, let's not go down that road. Let's say the cop is in jail, no problem. That's not affecting your life.
well, if I get unalived by an officer or by a white person, non-black person or whatever, that's more a person that would be more likely back then to not have a conviction. If I get unjustly unalived, I'm more likely to receive justice. That's the whole point. And all black people are, because we brought attention to what was going on.
I got you. Final word to you, love. Quantum. I'll give you credit, Quantum. I don't think you're 100% uh, It doesn't really matter. But you come up. You are a nice person, and I appreciate that.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're
That's
welcome.
all.
I hope you have a great Sunday. Okay.
You too. Bye.
All right. Crack a Jack.
Hey, I give kudos to Quantum. She handled that conversation probably better than I've heard any Democrat or liberal, and she's not a Democrat, but anyone defending the side of the Black Lives Matter and the protests. She handled that beautifully, or should I say, she handled you beautifully.
Yeah, but once again, you just for the record, you should not be giving grades out when you are horrendous at joining panels. You are horrendous at having debates, and you have been wrong many a time. So it is what it is. All right, but I'm sure she appreciates
If
your
I
compliment.
well, if I say W Hamas and W Ayatollah, am I wrong? No. I like
Sure.
to go to that bottom. I like to go to that bottom line. But what does Juneteenth got to do with Black Lives Matter or George
Oh,
Floyd?
that was a
What's
bone that the
Juneteenth got to do?
Democrats threw you guys. There was no
Was that a
Juneteenth
part
before
of the?
George Floyd.
Okay, but I'm saying, was that a part of the political agenda? Was that on the table? Because I don't
That
know. I'm just
that
here to
was
ask.
part of Joe Biden trying to make you guys happy, which ended up backfiring in a big way.
Okay, well,
You
there's a lot of
honestly
stuff
think?
going on.
Hold on. You honestly think there would be a Juneteenth without George Floyd?
I don't know. I mean, I know that Juneteenth is not something new. I know it's been happening. Did they make it a federal holiday? Is that what the difference is?
It is
Because
a federal holiday.
black people have been acknowledging Juneteenth. I don't like the whole idea is toss us a bone. You know, black people make their own holidays. Who is the government of America? I mean, I understand it, federal holiday. Maybe some people get off or whatever, but black people were acknowledging that way before the
I'm going to be
situation.
honest. I never heard anybody have a cookout for Juneteenth before Joe Biden threw you guys a bone.
Have you ever heard of Kwanzaa?
Yeah,
Okay, well, there's black people that celebrate that, and that's not a
of
federal
course.
holiday.
Yes, of course. But
I
no,
mean, we have some things in our culture that we don't need white people's permission for. And I don't even like that whole thing with Joe Biden even having anything to do with Juneteenth. But you know, we got some people on the Democrat side that play that dumbass game,
all right,
tossing us
let's
balls
go
and shit.
to Sid. Sid, where are you from, love?
I'm from Utah.
All right, and what brings you up?
The whole deal.
The whole deal, not half the deal, the whole deal. Okay.
The whole deal. I know the campus. I know where shit happened. So.
Okay, your thoughts on it?
My thoughts probably are gonna upset a lot of people, which is fine. But my thing is, with how shit happened was not right in front of a lot of people. I believe nobody should get nannered, period, because I'm a good person. And I look at that shit and it makes me sick. It hurts me, because that's how I am.
And
Okay.
life is like a box of chocolates.
All
You never
right.
know what you're gonna get.
Sorry, what?
Okay, here, let me get rid of Julian.
No,
Julian, you got your 30 seconds. I appreciate you as always. All right.
Sorry, I did not hear him.
It's okay. I can assure you, it's okay. All right. Anything else before I go to the next person?
My only thing is you shouldn't get nannered for, like, I understand people are sitting here speaking their opinions and stuff, whatever, but too, it hurts my heart just being a person and that happening to them.
Okay.
That's my only deal.
Okay, fair enough.
And it's hard.
Okay. I can agree that nobody should get killed for
Yeah.
speaking, their opinion or for the most part, speaking the truth. But I appreciate you. Carlos, what do you got, Carlos? Where are you from?
All right, I'm from Georgia. What I got? I'm strictly speaking on the prompt.
Okay.
Carly Kirk versus George Floyd. Carly Charlie Kirk was Charlie Kirk
There you go.
was it is very different. Charlie Kirk's people, they prayed for him. George Floyd people, they rioted. They
Okay, you're
rioted.
stating the obvious. The question is why was there a different response?
The reason there was a different response is because Charlie Kirk's people, they was it's definitely religious reasons, and
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the U.S. Constitution was written on Christianity. It definitely was, and I'm gonna go down to the others, and the others definitely reciprocate exactly what I just said. You can't if there's a constitution written on religious religious beliefs, that's why it's not working.
All
And
right.
that's when it comes to Muslims, Democrats, and Black Americans, because the Constitution was written on Christian beliefs.
All right. Very good. I appreciate you, sir. Coach, where are you from? What brings you up, Coach?
Georgia, and just having conversation.
Wait, I'm so sorry.
I said I am from Georgia. I live in
Okay.
Georgia.
All right. And do you want to add something to the conversation, or do you want to address my photo?
Well, first of all, sometimes when people don't live a certain, because I was listening to you and stating, sometimes people are biased. And I like to be balanced and
Of
just
course.
look at things for what they are. So when a lot of times a group of people don't live a certain experience, so it's very hard to point out, oh well, X, Y, and Z. So I am a from another country but came here legal. So let me just state that. And being black. So the experience that I've had for my counterpart parts who happen to be white were quite different. So yes, you're gonna empathize differently. I am one who is a very professional person and contributed to this country, but yet at time, because I'm driving while black, because I'm driving a nice car, I get stopped. And until people who are not experiencing those understand that, they will always say, well, there's bad cops. No, there's sometimes racist cop. Okay? So it's not
Okay, but
just bad
there could be
cops,
a black cop that's racist towards white people, right?
but it's not always the case, because
Okay, but
if
it's
you go
possible,
on
correct?
if you go on and look at stats and look at how many black people get stopped while driving black, it's
So
not the same.
why did you get stopped?
I got stopped because I was driving a convertible, a rental convertible, and the young man told me that there was my car looked like a car. It's a rental car that was
Yeah,
rented,
why did you get
and
stopped?
says,
What his reason was?
let me finish. So, and he said he stopped me because the car looked like a car that was in a crime stolen car. And it was an affluential area. So I told them, if
That makes
a
sense
car,
why he stopped you.
Okay, so if
what?
a car is reported stolen, they put out
It
a
wasn't
bolo for
reported
it.
stolen. Let me finish. It wasn't reported
What a
stolen because
disaster.
when I checked him, and he apologized.
Oh, okay.
So
All right,
so that's
so
why I
so
knew
all we have
it
is
wasn't.
a story that there's no proof to. Okay, great.
Yeah, so because when I checked him, he apologized.
Of
So
course.
so I wasn't born yesterday, so I know when I am racially being
So
profiled.
my question
So
I've been asking people is how long will black Americans in this country, not all of them, but some of them, how long can they use this victim card for?
No,
Like,
it's
is
not a
there an
victim card.
expiration date on this motherfucker?
It's not a victim card. So this is where
What?
you're very insensitive. Let me finish, because when other group are saying that they have been misused and all, and they will never allow these things to happen, other people empathize. Then when black people says, "Hey, there's X, Y, and Z," and you would say stuff like this, how long you will be victimized? I am not a victim, because let me tell you something.
You
I
just
came to
played the
this
victim
country.
card now with a made up story, possibly.
What do you mean made up story?
I could come up here and say that I was stopped by a black cop because I was in a neighborhood and it was a rent a car. Boom, done.
What made up story?
Okay, no made up story, no problem. Is there anything that I can do as a white person that black people cannot, that I'm unaware of?
What made up story? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay, can you answer my question directly? Just we'll ignore that. We'll just move past it. No big deal. Everybody tells the honest truth, and their stories are legit when they come up here. No problem. What can I do that a black person cannot?
So let me tell you something. What would be the purpose of me coming here to tell a made up story? Because I don't believe in
To
that.
get an extra stamp on your victim card.
Oh
Maybe
no,
you get like a
I don't do
free gift
that.
card or a
I'm a
free
business
coffee at your
owner.
local. I
I
don't know.
own up. I'm a business owner. I own up everything that I do. I don't do victim
Well,
mentality.
you don't
I
own everything
encourage
because you had a
people
rent a
to
car, so
do.
that
No, no,
wasn't
no.
yours. So that factually, that's not true.
Well, so why would he apologize then?
Once again, the black cop apologized to me, and he took me out for a nice steak dinner. So
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
Hey,
so
may I say something on that
let
point?
me no, let me
I'm half YT, half Hispanic, and I was raised in a predominantly black neighborhood. And just for me being white in a predominantly black neighborhood, I got stopped all the time driving out of my home.
Okay.
I'm
Coach,
a
do you feel
victim.
bad for him?
Do you
I would
understand?
I
Coach,
would
do you
feel
feel?
bad.
They was
I would
taught me
feel
that they
bad
think
for
that I'm
I
out
would
here
feel bad
getting.
for anybody who they use their race as a reason to mistreat them. Anybody. Okay?
But
But when you
once again, you just got pulled over. It's not the end of the world. You went about your day. You're fine. Not the end of the world. Even if this story is true, oh well. But nobody. You haven't answered my question. What can
Mhm.
I do as a white man that black people cannot do in this country today?
What can you do as a white man black people cannot do? We always could have done things as white people could not have done. It's just the system
I'm
has
so sorry.
had
Can you give me
ways.
a direct example? If I walk out my front door and any black person in America walks out their front door, what can I do that they cannot?
What can I do? They cannot, because when we go to places, and they would look at us, and then um
So
and
people look at you.
in term of financial, let's take financial,
Okay.
and if we ask for loans, and then
No black people are getting loans in this
no,
country?
no, no,
What are
no,
you
no.
talking
Let me
about?
finish. Let me finish.
Like,
And when you
this is
get
where I
your
get
loans,
frustrated
wait, wait,
because you're
wait,
just
wait.
spewing bullshit, right?
When we get loans and our interest is higher with the same criteria as the next person, you
No, that's
happen
your
to be
credit score. Your credit score
no,
is
no, no,
horrendous, so
no.
you're getting a higher.
That's not always the case. Okay.
Okay. So
I
where is
remember
there
remember
proof
I
that
told you I own business.
you
Okay, thank
own
you very
business?
much.
Okay.
Yes. So when you go for your loans, and even if you have good credit score, you would know, you probably wouldn't know about it because you have not experienced that. So when somebody who's telling you what they have experienced based on their good credit score, and still they have not gotten it, where I have my white friend who's a retired doctor and says that he
Oh, you
has
got
to
a boyfriend.
post,
That's awesome.
who has to post himself for a black business because they would receive him more. So that's evidence. So you may choose not to accept the evidence that it exists, but that's on you. And
But
that's
So,
why.
in your mind,
Yeah.
if
No,
a
it's not in
black
my
person,
mind. No, it's not in my mind.
just answer my question. Stop,
When
please.
somebody has to get somebody white to represent them as it's their business because they would not do a business with them, it is not in my mind, and it's not even my own business. It's
Well,
somebody
to
else's
be
business.
fair, it doesn't matter what
Okay.
business you're in. You're going to put the person that has the best chance of closing the deal. Sometimes it's a maybe a good-looking female. Maybe it's somebody that's just more knowledgeable. So
No,
for
he's not
you
no
to
more
use the
knowledgeable.
race card for that, I mean,
He's
I
a
just
retired
once again we're
physician.
back to the victim card.
He
Point blank.
he's not he's a retired physician. What does he know have more knowledgeable about
Well,
cars?
let
Those
me say
people
this,
been
Coach.
hey,
running their
David, if I
businesses.
might say this,
No,
Coach.
hold on one second. I'll bring you back up, mi amigo. Coach, I'm going to say this. I think we talk a lot about the gun violence in this country. And I think the number one reason that black people are committing over half the murders in this country is
Mm-hmm.
because of this victim card mentality.
Okay.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and at some point, it has to expire, no?
Well, you know what? When people choose not to acknowledge other people's experience, it's a problem as well. And thank you very much. And that's all you did, all just now.
I
Not
got you. But I
not
want you to
acknowledging
acknowledge.
somebody's experience. So
Okay.
when you don't acknowledge people's experience and be dismissed full and says, just like this lady was talking to you earlier, and she said per capita, um, 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 black people are getting the one who was getting the mistreatment, and you say yeah per capita. So if it's per capita, that's the case. So why are you guys not willing
Let's see how much
to
you were
accept
paying
that?
attention. Why did I
Hmm.
bring that up?
Why did you bring that up?
Yeah.
You tell me. Why did you bring it
Okay,
up?
so you weren't paying attention.
Yes, I
You
was
have
paying attention.
selective hearing, right? You heard
Yes,
that part, but
just
you
like you do,
didn't.
you have
Wait, why are you
selective.
interrupting me?
Yes,
Why I let you ramble on? Why
I'm
are
not
you
rambling
interrupting
on.
me?
So I don't need to speak to you because you are not respectful.
Okay,
Because
that
Okay,
I'm the
because
so
when you don't agree with
disrespectful one. When I
someone,
sat
hey,
there,
let
it
me.
I
is
let
Can
you
I?
wrong.
ramble on with your bullshit. Okay,
There's
but
no
then every
bullshit. We're
time
just
I
not
went to
gonna
go
agree to
talk,
agree.
once again, you people like you are not based in facts. I'm sorry. And that's just the way it is. So it's either you wake the fuck up and realize, and it's just not you, I'm just talking in general.
See,
Wake
that's
up.
not, we're not having this
Okay, so you're
conversation
going to
because
interrupt
you
Okay,
can't
again.
even
let
you
me
can't
come in
even
here real
speak
quick.
with
Okay, y'all.
respect.
Hey, y'all chill
It's
for a sec. Y'all chill for a sec. Okay, so my brother works at a bank. Okay,
Oh my God, why do we
he
do these stories? Why do we do these dumbass stories
he
that
deals with
cannot be
shit
verified?
daily.
Okay, hold on.
So
I'm done.
okay,
I'm done. Hold on.
so he deals with this shit daily, and
Sid,
Cooch.
I appreciate you, love. Like, why do people come up here with these stories that my black friend, my white brother, my black sister, like, it just doesn't make sense. Stop that bullshit. All these bullshit stories that are unverifiable mean nothing. And Sid, it's just not you. It's just when people do that. Okay, Sid? Not Sid saying, let me say. What the hell, Sid? I just sat there and said, it's a pointless story for. You know
Hold
what?
on.
How are you?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I was actually watching you speak to those women, and um,
First of all, where are you from, kind sir?
yeah, I came up here earlier. My name is Joey. I'm from Texas.
And go ahead.
So I don't think they understand like the percentage and what's going on in the black community. There's 64% of mothers in the black community are single mothers. They're raising their kids, so this leads to mental health issues. It leads to a lot of like crime. 70% of like all, I think 70% of juvenile people in juvenile children in juvenile are raised by single mothers, and
All right. So you have your studies down. I'm not going to try and verify them. I'm just going to take you at your word. My problem is Donald Trump has a short-term fix for gun violence. and that is to send in a whole bunch of National Guard. Are you
Yeah.
for or against that?
No, I'm 100% for it because they've had years and years of they had plenty of time to actually clean that up. I mean, since 2012, I believe Chicago alone was like one of the highest crime rate cities, or if not the capital of all unalivings through uh, gun violence.
Well, I appreciate that. Can I ask, are you a black? I can't see your photo. It's the size of a diamond. Are you a black man or a white man here in America,
No,
or somewhere in between?
I'm Hispanic.
You're Hispanic. Okay, great. It just says TAH. I can't. TAH. What do you got?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm all right. So
What
my
brings
name's
you up, sir?
Taji. I'm
Where
from
are you from, sir?
Bronx, New York.
All right. And I'm so sorry. What was your name?
Taji.
Taji. Okay, Taji.
Yeah.
And what brings you up here this morning?
Well, I wanted to talk about the subject at hand, but at this point, I'm kind of lost. Everybody was talking about different
Yeah,
things.
it's all good. You could address anything that's on the photo, or really anything. It doesn't really matter. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I wanted to go over the crime statistic numbers because even though you're right, it's also wrong at the same time.
Okay.
So, I work in the news business, and
Don't start with the story. Don't start with the
no,
personal stories that we
there's
can't
no
verify.
personal stories about it. I'm talking about
Okay.
analytics.
And just
Numbers.
how are the numbers wrong? Go ahead.
Well, because you're quoting 2017 numbers, and
No, to be fair, table 43A is 2019. Continue.
um,
And yeah, let's just once again, table 43A is 2019. Do you think gun violence has gotten worse in the black community since?
gun violence has definitely
Just
gotten
yes or no.
worse.
Yes or no, please.
Yes.
It's gotten worse.
Yes.
So whenever the FBI goes through, and I don't know, I have my criticisms for the FBI, but this is going to be the best numbers you see. But continue. Go ahead.
Well, the numbers are misconstrued because more than 64% of mistrials happen in the black community.
Okay. I never get this I will never understand this argument. Why the fuck would anybody focus on a couple dozen cases, whether it's thrown out or exonerated, and not
But
focus?
we're not talking about a couple dozen.
Stop,
We're talking
and
about
not
half.
focus on the few thousand murders. Why do that?
But we're not talking about a couple. We're talking about half.
Half? No.
Yes.
When you read that stat, it's half of the mistrials and exonerations are black people. It doesn't mean half the murders.
I'm talking about the murders. I'm talking about murders. So if we're looking at that ineffectual
Sir,
from
go ahead.
2017 all the way to 2019, those numbers can't be factual.
Okay. All right. So in 2019, when you look at table 43A, I think the number was right around 4,000. I think a little bit over.
Yeah.
How many were mistrials in 2019?
Mistrials, it was 1,461
Where did you get that from?
from the community database over here at CNN.
At where?
At CNN, I work at CNN.
You work for CNN.
CNN, yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. And what do you do for CNN?
I work in analytics. That's what I was trying to explain to you.
Okay, so hold on. Come on. So once again, CNN has no authority when it comes to these numbers. Who is
No, they don't have.
CNN quoting in those numbers?
No. So we go through the National Archives for the criminal justice system, and we accumulate these numbers. We even go through not just court paperwork, but through the Justice Department to accumulate this data.
Okay, where can I verify that 1,400 murders? So when you just once again, I honestly think you just picked a number out of a hat.
Yeah.
But regardless, let's say you didn't. The 1,460, I think you said 61. Is that just black people? Is that white people? Is that including the
Combination of black and
exoneration?
Hispanic.
Wait, what?
Combination black and Hispanic.
Okay, so why the table 43A breaks it? The black population and Hispanic population are separated. So why isn't that separated? That's number one.
Well, because the reason being is because most so the FBI is better in terms of breaking
Of
data
course,
down
the FBI
specifically.
is more reliable than fucking CNN. Fuck CNN. Okay, but so once again, how are you coming up here and saying that the 4,000 under for the black population? Why the hell are you putting black and Hispanics in the same thing? Go ahead.
Because of the fact that if you also look at that same table, you can see that less than 13% of gun violence happens with Hispanic people. So even if you take that 13% off,
Okay, but
I
how do
mean
you? But you can't.
that's still
You can't do that. Because it once again it's broke. Are you fucking with me?
no.
Okay, so how can you just take 13% off? It's
No,
not
I'm
a
saying
guarantee. Go ahead.
okay. I'm saying that let's make it a higher number. Let's say it's 46%, right? For Hispanic people that the numbers that I quoted was 46% of those numbers were Hispanic, right? All I'm saying is that the numbers are misconstrued. I'm not saying that you're not right.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm saying. I'm
I'm
saying that
telling you, you're not right, point blank. So what I want is how can I verify myself that 1,400 were mistrials?
all you have to do is go to the Justice Department
Okay, okay, so
and go
I'll
through
pull it up
their
right now. So where can I go to the Justice Department to find that 1,400 of the 4,000 murders in 2019 were a mistrial? Go ahead.
no, you have to get a Freedom of Information Act.
Wait, you just said I had to go to the Justice Department website.
Yes, in your state, they have statistics for every other
Okay,
state,
can
but you
you
have to
pull
go
up
there
a
and get a.
screenshot of the report that I guess only CNN has?
Yeah, he's full of shit.
Of course. Okay,
I'm
so can you pull up a screenshot and show me what you're looking at, Mr.
I
CNN?
can't share my company screen with you guys. It's not. I mean,
Okay, so you came up here and you're talking out of your fucking ass, right?
how am I talking out my ass? Because all I'm
Why
saying is
can't
that the
you
numbers
wait, why
aren't
can't
right.
you show why can't you take a screenshot of the report that you guys put together? Are you guys running some kind of like top secret
It's
operation over there?
no.
Okay, so why? So if that's the case, okay, CNN is obviously a big fan of exonerating black people. Okay, they CNN hates Jewish people and they hate white people, point blank. And if you really
I
work
think
at CNN, I cannot
there are
stand
more
CNN.
Jewish people that
You
work there
guys are a
than there are
bunch of
black people.
anti-Semitic, anti-white assholes. And whoever took Chris Lick's spot, you run that up the chain and you tell them that Yo Baby Daddy 2B said that CNN, bunch of anti-Semitic, anti-white
What
assholes.
makes
From the
okay?
top
What
down.
makes a
From the
network
top
anti-Semitic?
fucking down. Okay, including Wolf Blitzer, including Jake Tapper, and including this wannabe analytic guy or whatever the fuck you do. Okay, it's a bunch of anti-Semitic, anti-white pricks.
How am I anti-Semitic?
Well, to be fair, I don't know if you're anti-Semitic. You didn't say you weren't anti-white, though. To be clear,
I'm
regardless,
not
we'll
anti.
move past that. Are you anti-white?
No, my mother's white.
Oh, okay. So you got a white friend. Okay. So why CNN? Once again, they're a big fan of making white people and Jewish people look bad. If this report is accurate, why hasn't CNN put it on their website for me to pull it up and look at it. Why is CNN keeping this top secret information just that top secret?
Well, it's not top secret information, but at the same time,
But I
if you want
can't
me to,
find it anywhere on the internet.
if you want me to be completely honest with you,
Right. You don't work at fucking CNN.
to be honest, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, there's no difference between none of those networks to me.
There's a big difference. There's a big fucking difference. You know how there's a difference? Is because every day I sit here and I watch CNN and the assholes at Comcast, MSNBC, sit there and bash Israel, bash Trump, okay? And Fox News is actually fair. They lean right, obviously. But don't sit there and act like you guys cover the news the same.
I never said that.
Okay. You literally just said all three are the same. What do you mean you never said that?
In terms of practices, they're all the same.
No.
Each have their own political
not in
agenda.
terms of practices. No, CNN is the most dishonest of the three by far. Do you know how many stories you guys had to retract on Trump and Israel? Okay, I would throw BBC in that category, but they're not here in the States. You guys are a bunch of fuck-ups over there. And once again, take that straight to the fucking top that I said that. Who's the CEO of CNN now? I'm gonna fucking look this shit up. Who's the CEO now?
CEO.
You don't even know who fucking runs your fucking company.
Because I'm in a different division.
Who's your boss?
Mark Edwards.
Okay, so the CEO is Mark Thompson. You ever run into this motherfucker?
Never.
Never. Well, if you see him at the Christmas party, you fucking tell him. What's Mark Edwards do there?
He's the head of analytics.
Does he have glasses? Or is this a different Mark Edwards?
I've never seen him wear glasses.
No, it was a different Mark Edwards. Do you think CNN is honest? And I mean that sincerely.
I don't think any network is honest.
Okay, so you work for a dishonest company. You know that.
I think that me in particular, I looked at the numbers. I don't give a fuck about anything else. And
Yeah, but you guys lie about numbers too, to be fair. From polling data to deaths in fucking the Middle East, you guys lie about that shit too.
I mean, in terms of what I do, what happens after it's handed
No,
in?
I once again, no offense to you. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but who cares what you do? I don't mean it like, whatever. That's your job. I respect that. But what you're doing in the back room with Mark Edwards means, once again, I'm not trying to be offensive, but it means nothing when it comes to what the producers decide to approve to put up on the screen. And if I'm working for CNN and they've had to backtrack and issue corrections and stuff like that, they've been wrong every step of the way with U.S. elections for a decade now. I don't even know how you show up to work there. They're very dishonest.
No, I can name tons of situations where Fox News have been dishonest, where MSNBC has been dishonest, BBC been dishonest about anything political.
I'm with you. But see, once again, CNN by far is the worst out of the three here in the States. BBC is actually worse than you guys. But you know that, right? Like, look at CNN's ratings. Nobody watches.
Well, that's statewide.
No,
Internationally,
statewide. The Nielsen ratings say week after week. CNN.
That's what I'm saying. In the U.S., I'm talking about internationally. We're like number 2.
Okay,
So
actually, I'll give you that. Yes, I can see internationally they do much better. But when Ted Turner started that company, okay, he did not want it to be a dumpster fire in the greatest country on the planet. If it was going to be a dumpster fire, have it be a dumpster fire somewhere else, not here in the United States. And nobody watches you guys.
That's fair.
But all right, fair enough. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Have a good
Do you
one.
really work at CNN though?
Yes, I do.
Okay, can you tell those motherfuckers? Wait, have you ever met Wolf Blitzer?
I've never met Wolf Blitzer.
What? Who's the highest? Like, name somebody that you have met that I would know. And I know
Paula
like
Zahn.
Dana like I know all their names.
Paula Zahn is the person I work with most.
Wait, how don't I know that name? Who?
Paula Zahn.
Who's that? Hold on, let me. Who's talking? Is this guy right here? Who? Who do you work with?
Paula Zahn.
Who the hell's that?
She's your broadcaster on CNN. You really don't want to see it in like
No, where does Paul Lazan, where is she at on CNN? Like, Jake Tapper's on in the afternoon. In the morning, they have Wolf Blitzer and the blonde chick. Who else? Dana Bash, her host at noon. Where's Paul Lazan hosting?
She runs Headline News, which is like the
That's international, though.
yeah.
Is that the blonde lady?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have seen her. I don't know her name because I have YouTube TV. They don't show CNN International. They show all the United States.
Like, dude, I'm literally on the fourth floor out of a like 50-story building. I hardly see anybody.
No, I'm with you, bro. All right. Well, I appreciate you, brother. Be good, okay? Tell CNN still, fuck them. But final word to you. Go ahead.
All right, man.
Be good, brother.
All right.
You think he's gonna give my message to fucking whoever's running that dumpster fire? All right, let's go with Benjamin. Benjamin, you do not connect, sir. Let's go with this one. In where are you from?
Wisconsin.
What brings you up?
Well, I just wanted to ask that CNN guy how much they had to pay Nick Sandman, and if he knew.
Who? Oh,
Nick Sandman. You remember Nick Sandman and how CNN had to pay out like undisclosed amount to him?
What? You think the analytics guy's gonna fucking know the fucking bottom line? There?
He's the analytic. Yeah, right. The analytics guy. I don't know. I thought it'd be a nice little question for him. Anyway, the difference is, I guess, him. He's a perfect example. CNN fueled that hate with George Floyd, fueled the emotion of BLM, and pushed it all on us that whole lovely summer of 2020. And then in the meantime, when our guy, our beautiful, best articulating voice that we had gets assassinated, we go and hold vigils.
There's a big difference. Truth, where are you from, Truth?
South Carolina.
What brings you up, kind sir?
Okay, I was looking at table 43, like you said in the last thing. And the murders and manslaughter is 3,650 white people and 4,078 black people, correct?
Okay.
All right, and the next line underneath that is rape. 11,000.
Okay. Just hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. So when you scroll over to the right in the gray section, it breaks it down by race. I have said for weeks now the black percentage is 51.2%. Okay, are you scrolling over or?
Yes, I'm scrolling over. I'm looking right now.
All right, and then what I want you to do is I think I counted 29 different categories of crime, and they should all be around 13%, say, and there's not one that they're below 13%. Am I correct in that? In every single one of the 29 categories, the black population is higher than 13%. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so, but you wanted to come up here and say to me that I assume by you going to line 2, you were going to say, well, white people do that crime more, I assume?
Absolutely.
Okay, so, but once again, when it comes to every fucking crime on that Form 43A, there's not one that's below 13%. So why are you going to come up here and say, well, white people do this more or do that more? It doesn't make sense to me. Why deflect?
I'm not deflecting. We're talking about crime. We're not talking about percentage. We're talking about crime, correct?
Okay, fair enough.
About the actual numbers, right?
Right. And
every number, every single number that you go down the list, every single one of them, white people are the majority.
Of course.
Every single one.
Well, not murder.
Go down the list,
wait, hold on.
Down the list,
wait, hold on. Not murder, manslaughter, right?
That's the only one. That's
okay,
number one.
Good.
And then we got rape,
to be fair,
robbery, aggravated assault, burglary, larceny, motor vehicle, arson, violent crime, property crime, other assaults, forgery, fraud, embezzlement, stolen property, vandalism, weapons carry possession, prostitution and not criminalized vice, sex offense, drug abuse violation,
I read the chart.
gambling.
Why is it that we're not talking about the race that is outperforming, or in this case, doing worse than they should be, right?
Well, I want to talk about why white men are so dangerous.
Gotcha. Okay.
Per capita, blacks commit 8 times more robbery, 2.6 times murder. No, 6 times more murder, 2.6 times overall per crime.
Yes, we are 29,666. 77, and white men are 25,143. Correct. So you pick those two out.
The white on there also does not separate. So Hispanic isn't a race, and Hispanic is not separated.
I'm black, sir. So I don't really care about Hispanics. I'm black.
Right, but
you're up here talking about the white
with the white data.
So confused.
Well, you lead us. And like I said, I want to know why. Listen, why aren't you, as a white Trumper, talking to other white people about y'all raping people?
Well, let's just say this. Let's say I'm the captain for Team Crackerjack, and you're the captain for Team whatever you want to call yourselves. My team is doing better because in most of those categories, we're not as high as our population is. Does that make sense? And if you're the captain for Team Black America, every single fucking category.
White men are only 33% of the population, sir.
Say that again?
White men are only 33% of the population.
What? So do I believe you or the census?
Let's look it up then.
Okay, so in your mind, give me the breakdown. If white people are 33%, black people are 30%.
No, he said white males.
Oh, white male. Is that what you said?
Which
white
would
male?
mean he's only 6% of the population.
Does that chart break? Wait, that's your response?
No.
Yeah, yes, that's my response.
Down at the bottom. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'll bring you back up, bro. I appreciate you. What is your point, bro?
Why are white men so dangerous to the rest of the community? You want to talk about murders for black people? Why don't you talk about the dangerous white man?
Okay. All right, they're dangerous? Is that what you want to hear?
Yes. And why aren't you talking to your fellow brethren about raping people?
Well, I have said that my goal is to help out the black community.
We don't want your help.
But you need it.
Your community, sir.
Like, listen, if white people, instead of being at if they were above 64% in all 29 categories, I would focus on the white folk. But it is the black people that are doing a horrendous job, right? When their numbers are higher than 13% for every single fucking category.
Okay, so let me say this
and
to you.
And I think the reason is, I think there's a lot of black people that play victimhood. They use their victim card for shit that happened to their ancestors. and they feel emboldened, or they feel that it justifies going out and committing crimes. So my goal here is to make sure when African Americans leave my broadcast, they look in the mirror and say, no white man is going to hold me down today.
Okay, let me ask you a
So that's
question.
my gift to the black community. Go ahead.
Okay, let me ask you this. You know what a cross burning is, correct, sir?
No, what is it?
You don't know what a cross burning is?
No, what is it?
You joking me, right?
Go ahead.
You joking, right? Are you joking, sir?
Do you want to explain it?
You do not know what a cross burning is.
You're stuttering. Let me explain why I do that, okay? Is people could say, can you confirm today is Sunday? I'll still say, tell me. Because there's a lot of people that come up here and say, do you know what so-and-so is? And they have no clue. So
I do know what a cross burning, sir. I said I'm black.
Go ahead, explain it.
Okay, a cross burning is something they the Triple K used to intimidate black people, make them move out, get their land, all that kind of stuff. Back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s,
And
70s.
how does that
80s.
affect you today, sir?
Because the cross burners just stopped in 2024 in my city, sir.
Why? What city are you in?
Okay, I got you right here. Type in cross burnings.
I'm not typing shit. Do I look like your slave or your secretary?
Oh, so you're going to be in denial about the truth?
Okay, so
you in denial about the truth, sir?
Okay, so what made them
about the truth, sir? Just admit it. If you can't take it, just say you can't take it. That's all.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But what made them stop in 2024? Did like city council vote on it? How did that happen?
Listen. Let me explain something to you. First of all, it was considered free speech. That's how I know I live in a white supremacy country. That's how I know. It was free speech. We called Lindsey Graham. We called Tim Scott. We called the sheriff's department. We called the county. We called the Secretary of State to make it stop happening.
All right. So do you feel better now that it's no longer happening? Is your life better?
Let me explain something to you.
Just
First of
yes
all,
or no, please.
First of all, I'm going to say what I have to say, sir.
You want to fucking bet? You want to fucking bet?
You did not want to even acknowledge on your show. You did not even want to acknowledge that what a cross burning was. That's first.
Okay.
You tried to come up here with the bullshit.
Is your life better because you called Lindsey Graham and Tim Scott?
If you knew what the cross burning implicates on the black community, sir, you would know what it was all about.
Okay.
You would know.
So once again, is your life better now that allegedly it's outlawed in your town?
You would know. Listen, first of all, you keep trying to say what can a white man do that a black man can't do today's time and all this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
that's what you said to the last guest, the man from CNN. I've been here listening this whole time. Okay, now listen. When you have white supremacy and you are up against it, and you calling the people, the powers to be, to help you stop the madness, and they do nothing. Nothing, sir. Nothing.
Wait,
we needed the federal.
Listen to me, sir. Explain that again.
When you are powerless in a state where you are asking your representatives to help you stop something that is trying to intimidate you in your city, and nobody does anything to stop it. This is why we need the federal government. This is why we needed federal troops to walk black children to school during segregation.
Okay, it's 2025. I don't want to hear all that stuff. So the question is, once again,
you want to be willfully ignorant. You want to be willfully ignorant to it. I understand that. And since we want to be ignorant about it, like I said before earlier, you need to address the white men about raping people.
I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. Whenever white people are committing all those crimes at a higher clip than the census says, then I'll do that. But until then, let's wake up over there. Let's get our head in the game. Let's realize that you guys live in the greatest country on this planet, and stop making excuses.
Is rape murder? I mean, which one is worse, murder or rape?
It doesn't matter.
Which one is worse, sir?
Once again, both are horrendous. Stop.
Okay.
Hold on. Once again, if that was a category, where black people were under 13%, then I think you would have a leg to stand on, but they're not, correct?
Incorrect.
Okay, what percentage? Wait, you confirmed that every single category they're above 13%.
I'm
So
looking
now
at the
that's not correct?
11,588 versus the 4,427. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay, so whenever you, once again, I'll
What's that number?
hold your hand for the third time. Whenever you scroll over to the right, it breaks it down by race, and there's 29 categories. Not one single item is black people under 13%.
And what proof do you have that black people are only 13%, sir?
Well, to be fair, I'm giving 13% because that's the current census. But back in 2019, it actually was 8%. And to be
That's not
fair,
true.
the
That's not true.
census for
Let me
that
see that.
reads,
Let me see
hold
that
on one
stat,
second.
please.
Hold on one second. What?
Can I see that stat, please?
Okay, Google 2010 census. Do you know how often the census is done?
Every 10 years.
Very good. So Google 2010 census by race. And there you go. You the man, bruh. All right, good news. Good news. What's your name again? True. Good news. You are not the dumbest one up here anymore, so that's good. YK, what's going on, YK?
How's it going?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Not racist, man.
Okay, and what brings you up?
Yesterday or 2 days ago, you said you weren't racist.
Okay.
3 biggest failures in the USA. Number 1, Muslims. Number 2,
Is Muslim a race?
Number 3. Oh, I didn't get to number 3.
Okay, is 1 and 2 a
Black
race?
Americans.
They're the biggest failure, and I think that the table that this guy next to you is looking up, I think that proves it. No.
Are you accumulating all black people together?
What does that mean?
You put Black Americans are one of the biggest failures in the USA.
Well, why would I put black people from Africa? Why would I do that? I'm talking about the United States, so that's why I put Black Americans.
Gotcha. It's just very interesting.
Well, you're here, so I assume so. But go ahead. What else you got?
No, you said you weren't racist, and that's very outright racist. If you don't think it is, tell me why.
What did I say that's racist?
One of the biggest failures in the USA is Black Americans.
Okay, can you think of a group of people I should replace Black Americans with?
You shouldn't group people together like that.
Okay.
What else do you refer to them as?
Go ahead, Jaden.
I was just gonna say, I mean, I don't understand what else you would refer to them as. Just how Dave said himself, because that's what they are.
I'm gonna have this
how it would be
little-
us. We would be white Americans if he was referring to us. I mean, it's not really rocket
Let's
science.
Let's agree that there is an issue with crime in the African American community, right?
Of course.
Okay. When did slavery end?
But why, YK? I'm not talking about.
Can I ask? Am I having a conversation with her or
YK.
you?
No, I wasn't trying to have a conversation with you myself. I was just asking.
YK. It's just very simple. I'm talking about what's going on today.
Yeah, I know. I know
A
what's
big
happening
reason.
today. I just
A
wanna
big
bring
reason
Sorry,
why black people are on that list is
Mhm.
because there are a lot of people that hold on to what happened to their ancestors and use it as an excuse, right?
Do you think slavery, since it wasn't that long ago, right?
Okay. So when does the
Do you
victim
think it
card
has an
expire?
effect on? Do you think it has an effect on people? Do you think those people need to have some kind of transition, which they probably didn't have early on? I know we're pretty far out now; it's a little different. But to transition early, I don't think they had a proper.
How has slavery affected your day-to-day life?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not African American. I can't speak for an African American.
Okay. How has it affected everyday Black Americans' lives? Go ahead.
I think it has a big effect. Mental is one big one. I mean, you would say the Jews have an effect on their life. from
I don't.
the
I
Holocaust,
swear
right?
to you, I've had a lot of Jewish people come up and join me up here. Not one have brought up the Holocaust for
But whenever they
why
say
they're so.
October 7th gives me flashbacks from the H cost, everybody doesn't like us. It's the same thing all over again. Anti-Semitism, anti-Semitism.
Gotcha.
Is that not the same? Like what?
Not even close.
Oh,
What's the difference between complaining or feeling bad about October 7th and then playing victim card for slavery? What's the difference, YK? You could do it.
what's the difference between October 7th and slavery?
Yeah.
One was a lot worse.
What's another difference, YK?
I mean, I don't have to explain every single difference to you. They're pretty different. One was at a way, way, way larger scale for a way
So
longer
wait,
period of time.
YK, I'll be honest with you. And your picture's the size of a dime. Why are you up here defending Black Americans if you're not even a Black American? I don't get that.
I mean, do I have to be African American to defend them?
No. Once again, I'll be just very blunt with you. I find you extremely boring and extremely
I
dumb.
can ask you the same question, vice versa. Why are you judging them if you're not them?
He's
It
not
sounds the
judging.
exact
What are you
same
talking about?
dumbness.
Wait,
Just because you're not
YK,
something doesn't mean you can't speak
Have
about it.
I said anything that's untrue
That's
or
racist?
He has
Yes.
a debate panel. That's
You're
not
grouping people together.
racist.
That's your issue. You're not pointing out certain facts. You want to leave out slavery because it fits whatever you
What
want. It
does
wasn't that
slavery
long
have to
ago,
do with
my
the
guy.
murder rate
It
right
wasn't that
now?
long ago. That has everything to do with it. You don't
That is
understand people's
okay.
you're
There
not
you go.
African American. You can't speak from that mindset. But maybe someone that's African American could come in here and tell you about it.
Okay,
All
well,
right,
every
I
time
appreciate that,
something's being
YK.
spoken
YK,
about,
I appreciate you as always. YK, there are very few people where I say, don't even, I don't even want to see you in the queue. You're getting the, I don't know if you know
Of course
Broski.
not. Of course not. Because I
Okay.
support black people. Good
Once
job.
again, you could
You
sit here
racist
and
piece
watch
of
the
shit.
live,
Fuck you, you
but
piece
if
of
I
garbage,
see you
racist
in
piece of
your
shit, Zionist
dumbass
fuck.
so
in the
You get
Kebab,
fucking
paid
queue,
to do some
I
dumb
will
shit.
block
You
your
fucking piece of shit,
dumbass, just
racist
the
like
guy
piece
that
of
Broski.
hates
shit.
him every morning, he
All
hates
right,
him.
Yeah,
YK,
you're
be
gonna have
good,
to see
bro.
God one day, just like the rest of
You
us,
hate
you dumb.
yourself
All
every
right.
time you wake up.
All right, Chester, how are you, Chester?
Jesus
Where you
Christ.
from? Chester? All right, Chester, good talk, bro. You did good. Once again, YK, I just want to be clear. Okay, you could, if I see you in the chat or whatever, I'm not going to block you, but if I see you in the fucking queue, I will block your dumbass. Just like Broski and just like that one other dude. I think his name was Trusted. Jaden, how are you, bet?
Were you speaking to me?
Yeah.
I'm 20. I'm turning 24 Monday.
Okay, I said, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
But
Sorry,
happy
my
fucking
baby's
birthday.
crying. I thought you said how old are you?
No. But happy birthday, love.
Thank you.
All right,
Good.
Grant, where are you from, Grant?
What's going on? I'm Grant from Vegas, 42, veteran.
Wow.
All right, what brings you up?
Yeah, I wanted to debate your post here. Says, well, you already said like the biggest failures in the USA are Black Americans.
Okay.
How do you account for every single Black American being a failure in the United States? Especially,
Obviously, not every Muslim is a fuck up. Not every Democrat is. Not every Black American is. But as a whole, to me, I think all three groups are massive failures. Whether it's a lot of terrorist attacks or they're a political party that's a dying breed in this country, or you're a population that is filled with a lot of people that play victim for shit that never even happened to them, happened to their ancestors.
I agree.
And they commit, unfortunately, a lot more crime than they should.
right? And then you understand that's a smaller group than the whole that you're speaking of, correct?
Okay.
So you understand. So you would you're basically including blacks that were for black men for Trump or black people for Trump. You're also including,
What did you mean by it's a smaller group? Because I'm going to be honest, the majority of black people that come up here, they whip out that victim card pretty quick. They try and justify things like the fires and the looting for George Floyd. So that's the majority of black people that come up here, unfortunately.
I mean, to be honest, the man was not, or I should say, to be fair, he was not given, due process or
Correct. Maybe let's not do fentanyl.
I mean, it's still going to be a problem though. People are still going to do it, just like cocaine or any other Schedule One drug that's illegal.
But there's murals.
Yeah, but there's somebody that overdosed of cocaine, I'm sure, somewhere in the state of Pennsylvania. I'm not going to go steal a big screen TV because of that.
I mean, we can go to statistics as far as overdosing. I believe white men or white people have the record for that at 70,000 a year, I think it is.
No problem. And I didn't go and loot a Target and steal a big screen that you proved.
Right.
I mean, but that still happens. I still see that happening actually here in Vegas from all walks of people.
Oh, well, that's Vegas, though. I live there, too.
And I'm not disputing that.
You have your
but your statement says that you are suggesting, for the most part, for the majority, it looks like, I mean, when you put that up there as black Americans, as failures in the United States or the USA, I mean, you're pretty much insinuating, for the most part, that when somebody else listens to this live and sees that and you convince them of it, every black person they see, they're going to assume that about.
Well, let me tell you this, Grant. There's a lot more. Just close your eyes and envision this for a second. Just imagine if I got 8 African Americans to come up here and acknowledge a problem, accept it, and maybe come up with some solutions. But instead, I have a whole bunch of Grants coming up here and whining, bitching, moaning, deflecting, denying. And that's why I feel it was very fitting to put them on that list.
And have I done any of the things that you mentioned?
I think you're playing. Are you not? Could it not come off as you playing victim for, I guess, being on this list? No.
What do you mean victim? How am I coming off as victim? So victim meaning that
people come in, they're gonna think blah 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 blah. Like, I don't give a fuck.
No,
what
you're one
you
of those.
think.
You're one of those people that are those Captain Save-A-Hos that think because you're defending the black community that you're like gonna go to heaven for it or something. Like, no offense, I mean, like, that's not gonna be your ticket there. So, I mean, like, there's other ways in life and in the universe that we need more help. And stating a fact how Dave is saying black Americans are one of the biggest failures in the USA is like. It's like night or day. You either know or you don't. And if you have a defensive mechanism in you about, black Americans, and that's within your problem, I can't change it for you. I hope you can. But
so in other words, you saying or mentioning or degrading a group of people that I actually kind of identify as, not with the community, but as an individual that would also receive scrutiny or some kind of fucking oppression or any kind of judgment of any kind of merit. Besides the fact of what I say, but just by the way I look at, I should be okay with it and have nothing to say about it. Is that what you're saying?
Well, just like how Dave said, you have your share of any race that has their share of good and bad. So let alone in the USA, I'm sorry to break it to you, but black Americans are one of the biggest failures in the USA. It is the truth. Hate me
I mean,
for
so
not,
if we were such a big failure in the United States, then why not let us be autonomous and have our own things versus coming in and like the gentleman before me came and said that, have cross burning or allow for racist regime or supremacist regimes for white people as far as the clans. Why are we not addressing that? And
when you say have our own things, if black people, all the black people went south, all the white people stayed north, do you think the South would survive longer than a year or two?
Well, let's talk about the Great Depression.
I'm so sorry. Just if you can, just answer bluntly. Do you think you guys would thrive, or do you think?
Of course.
Okay.
There's been historical examples of that.
Right, but I think the current version of Black Americans, right? Where are they living in mass, and a bunch of them all together, and it's thriving?
Like, are you asking cities? Are you asking states? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, let's go with states. I don't know. Like because it seems like when we talk about, and we've been talking about it a lot recently, is gun violence, and it
Right.
seems like most of these cities the population is majority black people.
You
So
said that the majority
I would say so.
with gun violence.
Right, like let's look at Chicago, Memphis, Baltimore, New Orleans. All four of those are definitely have more black people than white people in the city.
Right, and can we account for where they get these guns from?
Okay.
So are these guns?
And what's the answer there? Is this where we start blaming white people or no?
Well,
Are
it's
we
not
not
blaming white people at all. I'm just giving you facts of where these guns are coming from, as far as when they're confiscated and when they're researched. Because a lot of them, and then a pretty good example of this would be Freeway Rick Ross and his when he was dealing drugs in California, which is, I guess you could say, that's another place where gun violence is prominent. Well, at least it was until the 90s, and then it's pretty much went down from now. But he can pretty much there was a whole court case on that, him attesting where he got these
Yeah,
weapons
but
from.
I'm not worried about one single court case. When I'm talking about the
I'm just giving that as
consensus,
a citation.
I got you. I appreciate that, but you can mention one court case, and I can mention a dozen or so cities that are majority black that are struggling with black violence. So why
Exactly.
would one court case override the dozen or two cities that are having a horrendous gun violence problem that are majority black? Why would that
Because,
override it?
well, I tell you exactly why. Because a lot of these weapons that they're finding, these guns, are like they're formerly government issued guns.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. But my point is whenever I give this example, is I think if let's just say hypothetically November 1st this happens, all the black people go south, all the white people stay north. There's going to be a lot of wealthy, intelligent black people that are going to be paying me straight cash
Okay.
to sneak them up north, right? Because
Watch.
nobody ever says, "Let me go live in the hood or the ghetto," right?
So
So
so what you're saying is, like, every black established city that's ever been has been a hood or a project type place to live.
I think all the cities we're talking about definitely has rough areas within it, right?
Right, but
Like,
there are also good areas with black areas in it, as far as like New Jersey. Let's see, where
where
I'm
in
not
New
sure if you.
Jersey is majority black that's thriving?
Yeah, Dave, people that are like this are going to talk about areas that they live or know about that have maybe 2 people within like a whole state, maybe just say, or maybe 5, maybe, I don't know, maybe 10.
Let him answer. Let him answer. Where is New Jersey majority black and thriving?
I
See, it's
think.
so easy to just blurt shit out, but like,
Were you
what are
gonna
we
let me
doing?
answer, or
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say New York, New Jersey is getting pretty big in the black community there, and they're pretty much thriving. Union City is another one in New Jersey.
Wait, do you think Newark, New Jersey is thriving? Would you say Trenton is thriving?
I'm not so sure. It's doing better than it was.
Okay, lesser degrees of failure. Okay, great.
I mean, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, I guess. But
Okay. Well,
once again, I think it's just we're just going around in circles here. My
okay.
point is, there's not many cities that have
Compton's coming up.
Say it again.
Compton, California. That's another one that's pretty much thriving now. They've actually stopped a lot of the
Compton,
gang violence.
California is thriving in which way?
I'm sorry, Compton is not thriving and it will never be. Sorry. That's
Come
like,
on.
you're
How
delusional.
are you going to sit there? Go ahead. Answer me. How is Compton
Okay.
thriving?
Well, a lot of the, like I said before, a lot of the gun violence has went down since the 90s. A lot of the gangs have stopped.
But it's still violent there, right? There's
Well,
still
we're
murders.
talking about progress, though.
There's
Okay. Lesser degrees of failure. Once
Right.
again, what I'm looking for is a city where the population is what we're talking about, and they are thriving, not inching towards where people could actually walk down the fucking street. I'm talking thriving.
Oh,
Does it not
Birmingham.
worry you
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you can,
I'm
like,
sorry.
and just think
Had a brain
about it.
fart.
Oh, I'm
Birmingham,
sorry.
Alabama.
Okay, what in
Birmingham,
Alabama?
Alabama actually has a black mayor. It has a black city council,
Okay,
and they
what's the
are actually
city? What's the
thriving.
city? What city?
Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay, what's the black population in Birmingham?
I forgot. Hold on. It's let's see. As of 2023, 133,817 people have been listed for the census.
Okay, and how is Birmingham thriving?
What do you mean? Like a lot of the violence has gone down. A lot of their businesses are doing a lot better.
Okay, so let's just recap. We did the hypothetical. All the black people head south. You believe that they will thrive. I believe they will burn very much like U.S. cities did in 2020. And then you disagreed. I said name some cities that are thriving, that are majority African American, and you've tried to name a couple massive failure. Birmingham. I don't know. I don't know how it's thriving, but I think this little exercise proved my point. No,
What's your point?
that it would be a month, year tops before the South is completely on fire. And once again, right away, the first day, there are going to be people that are saying, "Get me the fuck out of here," and having me sneak them into the North for a hefty price.
Why would they have to sneak anybody into the North for a hefty price?
Well, once again, are you not following along? All the black people head south.
Well, no, because if you want to actually use like a real life scenario, kind of like what is that thing called? Return of the Land?
Compton?
No, Return of the Land in what is it, Arkansas? I think they're already failing. It's supposed to be like an all-white town. You can go there if there's like supposed to be a membership there. They're already having issues right now because they don't have enough skilled laborers over there, and nobody wants to do the work. As far as black cities that were actually, I can name a few actually. They were actually burned down by a racist regime like
you could mention Black Wall Street. I'm with you. I get that.
Oh, at Black Wall Street, there's Oscarville, there's Bruce Beach in California, there's Rosewood, Florida. There was actually once upon a time Chicago was majority black. Once upon a time, East LA was majority black. Once again, like we have things.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying. Black America today is much different than what it was even 2 decades ago.
Well, how
it
so,
is
sir?
it is a population that is full of grievance, full of playing victim for shit they have no right to play victim for.
Well, if the government brings in crack cocaine into your city and starts distributing it and gives people, what's it called? Pretty much immunity to the law, as long as they're.
But Grant, do you hear yourself? Let's just recap, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You said maybe 10 minutes ago that it's the white folk that are overdosing more on drugs. So why is it that the white people aren't murdering at a higher clip? You see what I mean? So you can't have it both ways.
Because they're not. The majority of the white people aren't in poverty.
Oh,
and the ones that are,
and now we're at poverty. Okay, so we were drugs. You contradicted yourself there. So now let's move to poverty.
When did I contradict, sir?
You can't. Do you agree? You can't have it both ways. You can't criticize white people for overdosing more, and then hold on, and then saying the drugs are why black people are the way that they are. You see how that contradicts one another?
That's not what I said at all.
Oh,
okay. You have government entities. You have government entities of the United States of America bringing guns and drugs into the community and putting them in positions of poverty. So, like, I live here in Vegas.
But why are more white people overdosing?
Because they're choosing to do drugs.
But aren't the black people because the government is bringing it in? What?
Like they're going out and seeking it, basically. So basically,
and the black people are just landing on their front porch. I don't understand.
Yeah, pretty much they're bringing it into the community and selling it. I'm not sure if you know what a good show for you to watch would be to like kind of furthermore
I'm
explain
not
it.
gonna watch it, so don't even tell me.
Of course,
There are
but
people who are
here's
purposely
here's my
Honestly,
issue.
I'm not a big TV watcher. I don't watch TV
Oh,
shows.
okay.
And
Well, it's not on
Practical
TV. It's on.
Jokers is like my limit. That's all I watch.
Oh, okay.
With the exception of like stocks, sports, and the news, and that's 100% sincere. I don't watch movies, and I really don't watch TV shows.
Are you more of like an avid reader and studier?
No,
Okay, so what do you do for your free time, if you don't mind me asking?
I come on TikTok and try and embarrass people.
Hey, why do you do that? Does it make you feel better about yourself? Like, what's the pause? Like,
No,
is it
my
like a
goal,
supremacy?
for my New Year's resolution was to give back to the Black community, and my goal is to make sure when Black people leave here, they look in the mirror, they put their hair gel, cocoa butter, mousse, whatever the fuck they're putting in their hair. When they look in the mirror, I want them to scream into the mirror that no white man is going to hold them down today.
And
That's
you
my
feel,
goal. And that's
and you,
my gift from me to you.
I say, so you feel that embarrassing them on TikTok will furthermore encourage them to make better people out of themselves?
No, I think, I'll be completely honest, I think you guys embarrass the fuck out of yourselves.
No, but you said
Yeah,
that you come on TikTok to embarrass people, and what you said was the second thing you said was your goal is to have Black people when they get off of live with you to look in the mirror and say that scream in the mirror, say that no white person is gonna hold me back.
Fuck
So
yeah.
the two things that you said was
Fuck
the
yeah.
first thing you said. The first thing you
But the
said
thing
was
is, Grant, how I embarrass them is just ask a very simple questions. And very much like you twist yourself up in a pretzel and you have no clue what the fuck you're saying.
I don't. You didn't say those two
No,
things.
sir, you literally just sat there and said that it's first of all, 10 minutes ago you said about the white people overdosing. Then you said it's the white people bringing drugs into the Black community. Then you say no, I didn't say that. Then you went forward and said it's the white people bringing in the drugs and the guns into the community.
Right.
You have no clue.
I don't.
Okay, so it is what it is.
No, but I didn't. Where's the lie? Really, where's the lie?
I got you. So once again, let's say hypothetically you're correct on both fronts. Why is it that white people are overdosing more and they're not using that as an excuse on why they're committing a lot of crime?
Because they're overdosing. They're being unalived. They can't complain anymore.
Okay, so the Black people. Wait. Okay.
You can't complain if you're dead.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So So the drugs are not killing Black people. So the white.
I didn't
people,
say that.
Oh.
I didn't say that. Every race in America, to some percentage, has crime, has overdoses, and whatnot. What I'm saying is, for the most part, in the white community, that seems to be the leading cause of death. So when you get on here and you talk about how Black people are failures for the most part in the United States, and then you say that you enjoy getting on TikTok and embarrassing people, right? And then you say that once again, your goal is to have Black people when they get off of this app look in the mirror and scream, "I'm not
Sir,
going to."
you're just repeating back what I said. I don't understand why we're doing this. I'm quite bored.
Dave.
But I'm just making my point. Like,
Tommy, here, Tommy. I'll bring you back up in a little bit.
just
All right.
say you're a white supremacist. Just be
Okay,
over
no
with.
problem. Is that what it's going to take to end this conversation?
Sure.
Okay, then I'm a white supremacist. No problem.
Okay.
All
Have a
right,
good
very
night,
good.
sir.
I mean, I just don't, and I encourage you. You know how today is NFL Sunday, and there are a lot of teams that are going to play, and on Monday morning the
Who you
coach
got?
will call the team in and they'll review the game film. I
Yeah, who you
encourage
got?
you, go to my fucking YouTube and just re-listen to this conversation and come back tomorrow morning and tell me if you really think you did a good job of representing what you wanted to say.
It was. I'm just representing myself and nobody else.
Okay. Okay.
But what you know, all aside, I hope you have a good day, and I hope you feel good about yourself without embarrassing other fucking people.
I
And
got you. Do you think you embarrassed yourself during
no,
this conversation?
no, how so?
What was your
Well,
best point
actually,
that
hold
you?
on. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little
Oh,
bit,
okay.
like with the hesitation of naming black cities, because I probably should know that if I want to, defend myself as a black person. For the most part, right? I should probably know that more off the top of my head. It's just something I don't really think about. I just got to get in a habit of thinking for black people opposed to everyone else. Take an oath to the Constitution, and which it encompasses everybody. So I kind of have to think for everybody. It's like a lot. It's a lot to deal with. But
What
as
was the
far as
best point? Like, if we were to go back and listen to this conversation again, what was the best point that you made?
I would say the white supremacist part.
Gotcha. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And for you to say that, look, Dave, you're a white supremacist or a racist,
Yeah.
what have I done or said to receive that? Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Just pretty much naming all the failures. There's a saying that if you're not a part of the solution, part of the problem.
I gave you
I
my
agree.
solution, but go ahead.
You not really, but like,
Okay.
it's as far as like your an active involvement in actually seeing or suggesting something that could positively give someone some direction, opposed to making somebody look at themselves as a failure versus I would say just try to
So
focus
you
more
want me
on
to build?
positives.
You want me to build people that are failing because of things that never happened to them? You want me to help build them up?
I don't want to help. If I'm saying if you want to help people, try to find the good in people. Hey, you guys are good at this. You're good at Olympic. You're good at
You guys, a
Olympics.
lot of you are entertaining. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I do
entertainment,
find the good in that.
Olympics, contributions, the GPS, stuff like that, sciences, light bulbs, anything like that. Hey, I noticed that one of you guys mentioned or noticed or figured out how to make light bulbs burn forever, or gas masks, or stoplights, or mobile refrigeration, or something like that. You know what I
All
mean?
right, my
Like,
final question. I just want to be clear. Did I say anything that was inaccurate?
what do you mean? Yes.
Okay, what did I say that was inaccurate? Go ahead.
For the most part, Black Americans as failures in the USA is inaccurate.
Okay, but
Because it's too generalized. You know what I mean? It's like too it's too in the Black community is like we're not a hive mind. It's more than one community. Like what you know what I mean? It's like so when you
well,
say Black community,
I'm telling, and I clarified that by saying it's the majority of the black people that come up here.
but I'm saying but your statement right here, like on your live page, is alluding to like more than half.
Right. Well, you guys are committing more than half the murders, so maybe that's fitting. No.
What do you mean half the murders? If you're unaliving yourself, then you're committing murder, are you not?
That's your response.
Yeah, it's my response. For the
So
most
now
part,
we're
if
back to the white people overdosing on drugs.
I mean, we're talking about Black and white people, are we not?
Wait, I thought black people. Doesn't matter. Final word to you, sir. I'm moving on.
All right.
You got anything else?
Oh, no, man.
I said final word to
stay
you.
positive. Stay positive, and
Absolutely. And remember, no white man's gonna fucking hold you back today.
I can give credit to white men as far as my stepdad's actually white.
So you got a white friend. That's awesome. Make
No,
sure
yeah.
when you look in the mirror at some
Uh-huh.
point today, look in
Yeah.
the mirror and scream at it and say, "No fucking white man is gonna hold me back today." That's all.
I mean, given I have to work with all of them, I mean, I pretty much help out more. They pretty much, I have to work with a lot of white people, and I feel valued. All right, I would never have to say that in the mirror, just to let you know. I do
Do
work
they
with a
think
lot of
they
white.
value? Why do they value you? If I called one of your coworkers right fucking now and
Yeah.
said, "What's the best thing about Grant?" What would their answer be?
Oh man, I don't want to boast or brag or anything, but I think I do bring a positive working attitude to work. I help out when I can. Like there's nothing that they won't ask me for without within reason that I won't do for
Why
them.
you twist yourself up in a pretzel?
What do
Why
you
is
mean?
it you're struggling with that answer?
I'm not really a boastful type person. I don't like talking about myself. Like I don't like to boast myself up really. I'd rather have you call and talk to my coworkers and have to see what I'd enjoy them saying it versus me saying it. I'm not trying to be, what do you call it?
You think they talk shit behind your back at all?
About me?
Yeah, no, about me. Of course about you.
Could be. Some of
Yeah,
them,
they're
maybe.
definitely talking shit behind your back, guaranteed.
Why do you guarantee it? You don't know.
Just how you handle yourself. I
Okay.
could see you annoying the fuck out of them.
Uh,
Yeah, I could definitely see that, no doubt.
how so?
This
I'm
whole
curious.
conversation.
I mean, we don't usually have racial debating conversations, though. Like that's not what we talk about. We like talk about sports. We'll talk
Oh,
about
that's
video
awesome.
games. We'll talk about, shit, the weather. I don't know.
So you and your boys at work, you
I'm
guys
a
talk
pretty
about the fucking weather?
Yeah, we talk about the weather. It's kind of
Well,
crazy
they might
because
call you boring. I'm not gonna
one
lie.
day, one day it'll
If you're
be
there
61, and then the
and you're
next day it'll
talking
be
about the
90.
fucking weather, that's boring, Grant.
Well, it's just workplace lingo. I don't know where you work or if you work with other people, but I mean
I'm
that's
a
something that comes
cashier
up.
at Wendy's.
Okay, well, I'll let you know. I'm a gaming agent at a prominent casino.
That's tremendous.
Yeah.
But why are you guys talking about the weather there? Why not talk about you? You could talk about a lot of shit.
Well, it's just like so the weather out here. A lot of people in Vegas, and you have a lot
All
of
right,
people.
so I'm your coworker. You
Yeah.
come into work. I'm like, hey, Grant, happy Sunday. And you're like, hey, it's 72 and sunny out.
No, not
Oh,
like that. So if
okay.
it's like a sunny day out, right? Be like, hey, it's it's a beautiful fucking day in paradise. That's what we call it. Because I don't know if you know this or not,
Oh,
but
you're
Las
allowed to
Vegas,
swear there.
yeah, oh yeah, swear all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Love swearing, but
Okay.
that First Amendment. But yeah, man, we talk about the weather. Like if it's raining, people know how to drive in the weather. Like yeah, saw 4 accidents on the way over here. Or if it's like a hot ass day, like 114 degrees, man, it's hot as shit outside right now. Like hell yeah, bro. Like I'd have cranked my AC up. Otherwise, like you roll that window down, it feels like a damn hair dry in your face. You just shoot the shit basically.
I'll
It's a
be
beautiful
honest.
fucking day.
If I was a coworker with you, I'd be like, sounds good, Grant. I gotta go. I gotta go get a root canal. Like I would do it. Like, come on, Grant.
We gotta work out being a more positive person. You know what I mean? Like what's positive in your life right now that you want to talk about?
Yeah, but how is pumping the air conditioner in your car on the way to work positive? I don't get that.
I mean, not don't focus on the air conditioning. Like what's good in your life right now? Like what would you do on a nice day out? Would you go to the park? Would you run with your dogs? Would you, take your girlfriend out and
Then
I don't know what you do.
why are you talking about air conditioning? That's what I don't get. But Grant, I'm gonna fucking move on, bro. I
All right.
appreciate you as always.
All right, man.
Have a blessed Sunday, my friend.
Yeah, you too.
I don't know. I really don't. Grant, you're a good man, Grant. You are. I think it doesn't really matter what I think. We have our first Mohammed of the morning. Mohammed, where are you from, Mohammed?
Going on, everybody?
You say good morning, everyone. It's just you and
Can
me, Chief.
you hear me?
Loud and clear. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Yemen, brother. Where are you from?
I'm in the United States.
Okay. Well, I live in the United States. If you asked where I was from.
Oh, no, that's fine. No problem. And what brings you up here
Yes.
this morning?
Well, I know a lot of people were discussing the third one, the Black American statement. I agree with everything Grant was saying. He actually made some good points.
What was his best one?
I think if you were saying the North and the South, I think that'd be a better option for us to be left alone. I think if we would have just stayed in Africa, America wouldn't have been the way it is today.
Okay.
What do you think?
Are you a Muslim?
I'm Muslim as well. Yeah.
Okay, you're a Black American, yes.
I'm Muslim and I'm black. Yes, I'm colored and
Okay,
black.
who'd you
Yep.
vote for in November?
Who did I vote for? I
Yeah.
voted for Trump.
Why'd your voice go up there? You really vote for
What?
Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. All right. So, which group do
So,
you think is the?
so,
Okay.
so are you gonna?
Wait. Go ahead.
So are you gonna? Are you gonna respond to to what I said earlier about the
About what?
Africans just staying in Africa instead of coming here by force?
I mean, that's a hypothetical. I think Black Americans today, there's a lot wrong in that community. Point blank. Right. So you going
What
down a
aspects?
hypothetical road that they're all in Africa. I don't know I have no clue. Okay, but I'm just telling you, anytime the population, when it comes to Muslims, when it comes to cities with high population, when it comes to Black people, it's not really thriving, right?
I think if we were just been left alone and we would have been separated north and south, like you said, not hypothetically, like not bringing from Africa and all that, but if we were north and south now, I think we'd be doing a lot better if we didn't have white people involved in our day to day.
Yeah, but like, why aren't cities like Chicago thriving, right? You have a Black mayor, you have a Black chief of police, you have a lot of Black people living in Chicago. It's not doing so well. Oh no. Mohammed, where'd you go, Mohammed? All right, Mohammed, I appreciate you. Over easy, where are you from? You're literally snoring. All right, over easy. Logical, where are you from?
Yes, how you doing? You're right. I'm from the UK, but I want to maybe talk about your stuff. Maybe contribute if that's okay. I'm not American, but I don't know if that's okay. You
Are
know,
you a Muslim?
I am a Muslim, yeah, but I live in the UK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There was something that happened in the UK the other day. What was it? A Jew went into a mosque and killed people?
a Jew went to the mosque.
Of course not. It was a fucking Muslim that went into a synagogue and did it.
Okay. First of all, you sound very hostile towards me, as if I'm the one that did it.
No, it's not you. It's once again, your religion is responsible for a lot of terrorist attacks, no?
Uh no, because your
No.
country, wait, your country, United States, is responsible for most wars and T organizations and murdering people around the world. It's a fact.
Okay, and
What do you
that's
say?
fine. And
What do you say
logical,
about
just
that?
so you know, on Wednesdays we bash militaries here. I put a camo hat on, maybe a camo outfit, depending on the day. And you could talk about militaries.
Do
What I'm
you call
talking
them? Do you
Hold on
call
one
them?
second. Hold on one second. What I'm talking about is an individual person that, I don't know, they're bored, they're off work, and they decide to go to a synagogue and stab and murder people. That's the problem.
Oh, okay, good. The thing is that I
No, it's
condemn
not
it.
good. It's bad.
No,
It's
no,
very
no,
bad.
no, no. I'm saying good. You asked me the question. Good. You
I
asked me
did
the
ask a
question.
question. It was a statement,
Okay.
but go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Good. You made the statement, and then let me reply. Okay. What happened that day was sick and disgusting, and I condemn it.
Well, thank
Okay.
you. How classy of you.
Sorry.
I said, go ahead, continue.
Oh no, absolutely. That is abhorrent. That is disgusting. That is sick to go and unalive innocent people. That is sick. Okay. But you cannot blame one person because of their religion. If you do that, then we can blame white people for all the violence, the Christians for all the violence, the Christians for the United
And
States violence.
logical, if it was a one off, it was just one person, I think that would be something very fair to say. But whenever your religion is responsible for probably close to 100,000 terrorist attacks this century,
Mm-hmm.
It's not just one random person in London or wherever that was, Manchester, I think it was. It's a bigger problem, right?
Yes, of course, it's a problem with. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that this is not a problem. This is a problem, and I acknowledge that. But if you're gonna go and point fingers and say that, oh, Muslims are the one doing it, what about the Christians unaliving Muslims in Middle East by your country doing these things? Millions have been
You
unalived.
keep going back. You keep going back to
But
that.
that's
I don't
we're talking
understand.
about T. We're talking about T organization and T behavior. That's what your country's
Okay,
been
great.
doing, right?
And let's focus on that. When was the last time you saw a Jew or a Christian put on a suicide vest?
No. Say when they went and unalive. It's not suicide vest. Is not the only way of doing
Okay, how about a car ramming?
car ramming. Okay, in 2017 there was a white guy in the UK called Darren Osborne. He went and rammed through Muslims who were praying and unalive and one person and injured dozens of people.
Okay,
In
but
2017.
let's just not even fact check it. Let's just say you're 100% right.
No, it's a
That
fact.
was
It's a fact.
that was 8 years ago. Do you know how many car rammings there have been since then by Muslims?
I know some of them. Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
they're
when
not
was
many.
so what about the suicide vest? Was there a Jew with a suicide vest or a Christian?
Listen. Is suicide vest the only way to commit T organizations?
No, they could use a plane. They could use a couple
Good,
planes on a
good,
random Tuesday in September, right?
good.
No, it's not good. Once again, it's bad.
No. I'm saying good. You agreed with me. I'm not saying it's good to do it. Listen to me. When I said good, I mean good. You agreed with me. That's what I meant. Obviously, to go on unalive people is wrong. I know that. So it's good. You agree with me. Yeah. On
Yeah,
last
but why
Sunday.
are so many people from your religion consistently murdering innocent people?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Yeah, in Iraq was a stable country, very stable. Before 2003, and your country, United States, went and lied, and they said they had weapons of mass destruction,
So
and went
how
and
long
told,
can you guys use it? I've heard this already. I've heard it. I've heard it.
no.
How long will you guys use this as a justification to take your car and kill innocent people with it?
No, I didn't say that. You gotta let me finish. I didn't say that's justifiable. I said if the US didn't go and destabilize Iraq and cause the destabilization which led to ISIS, you wouldn't be having so much T organization in Middle East that will come to this country in the UK and the United States. Your country is known for going around and unaliving millions of people because of stealing people's resources and committing T behavior. It's a fact. Don't go around and say only Muslims are doing it. Your country is number one of
But
doing
talk
it.
about 9/11 before the WMD talk.
Okay. In 1980s, United States went around and sponsored Al Mujahideen, which later became Taliban. What do you say about that?
I have no clue.
It's a fact. They went and created these T organizations for their own benefit that spread across Middle East, so that those countries are destabilized to create more T organizations that will come over to Europe and cause more problems. What do you say about that, my friend?
I don't know.
No,
I
condemn
just
it.
find it hard to believe that you guys come up here and say the shit that you do. I really don't give a fuck what you say. What I do is I know where I'm going with my next question. I'll
Why
allow
not?
you to spew your bullshit, and then I keep going. I really don't give a fuck what you say.
Well, you
But
should.
how?
You should,
My
because it's
question.
violence.
Hold on, logical. My question is if you want to use George Bush, Dick Cheney, you want to use this person, that person. At what point do you take accountability that it's your religion that is fucking up and murdering innocent people every fucking day throughout the world and stop it?
Okay, I've already taken accountability. I've already told you, yes, there's a problem with Islamic T organization. I acknowledge that. The
So
difference
why
between
is
me
it
and
that
you,
it's happening every day?
wait. The difference between me and you is that you're not acknowledging your country's T behavior, T organization behavior. It's a fact, and it's causing from all the way even to Ukraine. The United States is causing war in Ukraine, all over the world. It's
Wait,
your
how?
country.
Once again, you almost got me to fact check you. I'm not going to do that. Go ahead, continue with your point.
Okay, US, it's all over the world, in Africa, in Middle East, and creating destabilizations that will lead to countries that are weak to have T organizations, and you go around and say it's us doing it when your country is number one. They honor like millions of people all over in Muslim
But
countries.
once again,
Yet
that's
the single thing,
military, and Wednesdays
it
we'll talk
doesn't matter.
military.
It doesn't matter. It's still a T behavior. US had no right to go to Iraq and do what they did. That is T behavior. It's a fact. So stop
Yeah,
defending your
but
country
like when we
for
talk about the
unaliving
Middle
people.
East, right? Do you condemn Hamas?
Absolutely condemn Hamas,
Oh,
and I
great. Good
condemn
job.
I condemn anyone that causes violence towards people, including your country, United States. Do you condemn the U.S. for unaliving people in Muslim countries? Do you condemn it?
Name the country, and then I'll say yes or no.
Okay, Iraq.
I don't know. Maybe some of them. Name
Oh,
another.
there you go. There you go. That tells you don't care about other people's rights, lives. It's all about your own people. That's it. Do you condemn the U.S. destabilizing Libya?
No.
You're done. Good. Do you condemn U.S. destabilizing Syria?
No.
Good. That means you don't care about other
I was
people.
waiting for you to say
Okay?
Gaza.
Listen. Do you
I was
Do you
waiting for
condemn?
Gaza. I thought you were going to go there first, to be honest. And I was
No,
going to
no.
say
Listen. That
Gaza, that you guys should be grateful that 2 million of you motherfuckers aren't dead. Now, we still might end up at that place if your friends over there with Hamas do not do the right thing and get the hostages returned soon.
Listen. You are okay with your country committing T organization in
Yes.
Muslim countries, but
Yes.
you complain. At least I condemn what Muslims do and attack other innocent people. I condemn it. You can't condemn your country that has caused far
No.
more damage than any other country around the world. Your country is known to be the world most dangerous country on earth because of your problems all over
More
the world.
dangerous?
You are
What?
known for that. Yes, the United States. You behave like animals. You go on unalive people all over the place and act like you're fighting for human rights. You're not fighting for any human rights. You're there to steal people's
But what do you
resources.
say? What do you say to somebody that would, they could say to you, "Well, who were the animals on October 7th that did
Okay,
horrendous things to women and children?"
okay, I've told you.
And people from your side declared a war. They
I've
had
told you.
they knew
I've,
they had no chance of winning it, right?
I've told you. I condemn Hamas what they did.
I
I don't
understand, but
agree with
I
it.
just don't want to hear about the response when it comes to this war. I just don't want to hear it. Anything that you see, whether it's propaganda or not, the second that you see a horrific image or a video, it shouldn't be fuck the IDF or fuck this. It should be Hamas fucked up. They
Okay,
should
listen.
give back the hostages right
You
away.
can't. Listen. You can't even condemn what America's done far more damage than H groups. But you cry about the H group. At least I condemn the H group. You don't condemn the
Listen, the
United
point
States
of
for
crying
unaliving
about
people.
age group, that's over,
You know,
right? This
you play
war is
victim.
wrapping up. Nobody gives a fuck about Gaza. It
Of
is
course
what
we
it
don't.
is.
Of course we don't. Listen. You accuse people of being crying victim, but yourself, you're crying victim now. Why are you
How am I
crying
crying
victim?
victim? I don't get that.
Because you're saying that I'm blaming the United States for Muslims' problem. That's what you said not long
Oh,
ago.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Are you not paying attention? I don't give a fuck what you say. When you fucking Muslims come up here, I'll let you talk for a couple seconds, and I just go to my next question. What am I going to say to somebody? You're in a religion that is a fucking cult that is responsible for killing innocent people every day.
Okay.
I can't take you in a serious way.
Okay. I've never
It's
attacked.
not okay.
Listen to me. I've never attacked anyone. I've
Of
always
course.
condemned what Muslims do. Condemn what
Then why
Christians
are
and the
you
United
why
States
are
are
you
doing
still
around the world.
practicing that religion?
Because I chose to worship it, and I believe it's a true religion.
Okay, to me, I could not imagine worshiping a religion where it's God or whatever the fuck Muhammad is married a fucking 6-year-old or whatever she was. I couldn't imagine walking into a mosque or reading the Quran when there's been 100,000 people that do the same exact thing as you that have killed innocent people.
Okay. Do you? What are you, a Christian? Are you a
I'm not
Christian?
religious at all, to be honest.
No,
I
no,
was I
okay.
was a
Yeah.
Catholic, and maybe down the road I get back, going back to church and shit like that, but not right now.
What are you, atheist?
Once again, I don't give a fuck what you call me. Call me
Well, you
what's the religion where you come back as a fucking ladybug? Call me that. I don't care.
listen. You are a complete hypocrite. Your country is causing problems around the world, and you're acting like they're the saviors. They are constantly creating wars for the benefit of stealing people's resources and creating the tea organization. Let me give you a list of the United States tea organizations created. The
But I don't give
Taliban
a
is
fuck.
wait,
Once
wait, wait,
again,
wait,
I
wait.
don't
The
care.
Taliban. Let
I
me give you the
don't
list then.
care.
Okay, let me give you the list. The
So let's
Taliban.
just say, once again, let's not even fact check you. Let's just say that's true. Does that
No, it's a
justify
fact.
a random person in New Orleans taking their truck and going down Bourbon Street and killing people?
No, it doesn't justify that.
Okay,
No.
so like that's where I'm at. Like whatever bullshit you spew,
It's not
that does
bullshit,
not
it's a
change
fact.
reality.
It's a fact. You can't handle it. Now you're saying it's bullshit. It's a fact.
I said I'll give you anything you want to say. Don't really give a fuck.
Well, you should
I'm
because
not
people are
sitting here fighting you on your points. I don't care.
you should. Hey, bro, you should because there's
Why should
people
I
being
care?
unalive. There's people being unalive in their countries by your country. Yeah? Do you think that's okay for people to suffer, to be destabilized, and to keep suffering, to keep fleeing their countries? And these tea organizations are basically making them suffer. Do you think that's okay?
Why
You
is
think
it
that's
that the United States is not dropping bombs over in the UK?
listen to me. Let's concentrate
Now,
in
maybe
those
certain
countries the
parts
United
might
States
be it might
destabilized.
be an advantage to do so. The way the population over there is increasing in some ways. But go ahead.
No. Millions in Iraq alone, at least almost a million or more have been unalive because of this lie of Iraq having weapons of mass destruction. The US is still in that country.
You keep
What are they
going
doing in
back to
that
that. You
country?
want to criticize George Bush and Dick Cheney? Sure, go for it.
No,
Fuck them. I don't care.
I'm criticizing your country for
Okay,
doing that.
great. Go ahead. I'm not pushing back on it. I don't
Condemn
care.
it. Call them out, condemn it.
I don't give two fucks about George Bush or Dick Cheney.
There you go. That tells you you only care about certain people and the others you
Correct.
don't. You're a hypocrite.
Very
You are.
good. Very good.
I tell you
But
what. I tell you
logical,
what.
you must realize that it's your people, your religion, that is the greatest threat today. Every
Okay.
fucking day throughout the world, you guys, not only are you killing your own, but you're killing innocent people throughout the world. And you cannot
Okay.
deny that.
Okay, your country, you must acknowledge it, is the one causing problems around the world, and it's a fact. They're involving Ukraine, thousands of miles away, in Iraq, thousands of miles away, in Libya, thousands of miles away, in Syria, Afghanistan, Somalia, all these countries, your country is there to just go around and destroy people's country. That is the biggest T behavior on the earth, and US is a threat to the world. It's a fact. Accept it. Stop defending something that is evil.
If I told you if I could wave a magic wand and if I could make one goal come true, it would be to cut the Muslim population in half over the next decade.
How are you gonna do that?
Well, once again, it's not through violence. That's your thing, right? I don't want people going around and killing others. But
When
the
you say
thought,
when you say Muslim population, are you talking about the United States or all over the world?
all over the world,
Okay, how are you gonna do that by cutting it? How?
education, like go get.
Okay,
Maybe we come up with a program to get inside prisons and make sure that lost souls don't come out with a fucking cult of a religion, right?
okay. If you want to do it that way, by all means, go ahead and do that. That's okay. At least you're not using violence. That's okay.
Of course, that's your thing, right?
No. Your thing is violent. You, the United States, your country, your government. It's known for that. Most unaliving in this world is done by your government. It's a fact. Whether it's Democrats or Republicans. Okay? Don't tell me, oh, the Republicans are better. They're both as bad as each other. It's a fact. So we fact checked, yeah, which between Muslims and the United States, how many people been unalive for the last 20, 30 years? You know it's the United States. You know it, right? Do you accept that?
No, I don't know. I just know
There
that
you
you're.
go.
Go
You
ahead.
do know it. You do know it, but because you're ashamed of what your country did, you don't want to acknowledge it. This is sick. This is sick behavior.
No,
This
I'll be
is.
honest. I don't give a fuck. I really
You,
don't.
but bro, you keep saying you don't care what the US did, but you care
Like,
about
you
black
think it's
Americans.
wrong of
Wait,
me to say
wait.
that BB and the IDF should have fucked Gaza up a lot worse quicker? Is that wrong of
Listen,
me to say?
listen to me. Forget about Gaza. I'm talking about your country
Oh,
today. Your country. Yeah.
sure.
Let's compare your
Once
country
again,
and
logical. Whatever you want to say, I don't care. Have you not picked up on that yet?
Dave. Please, can I advise you, please, Dave? And this is as a human being. Yeah. When people suffer,
Logical, you're not going to
they,
sit here. Logical, you cannot sit here and lecture people on
it's not a
morals or
lecture. It's a
anything like
debate.
that when
It's a
your
debate.
religion is a death cult.
It's a
Your
debate,
religion
bro.
glorifies death.
It's a debate. That's why I'm here for. I'm not
Once again,
lecturing you.
but that's the thing, logical. That's the difference, right? You think it's a debate, and to me, there's no debate, right? Your religion produces a lot of terrorist attacks. And
Okay.
for you to come up here and try and lecture me on morals and how to handle a conversation, you're better
Oh,
off walking out the door and talking to a goddamn
Dave.
tree.
Dave, let me say this, please. Please give me time to talk, please. Okay. What I'm saying is that yeah, when we see evil, no matter what you are, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian,
But there's
American, whether you
more
are
evil
African,
coming
let me
from your
finish. Let
religion.
me finish, please, bro. Let me finish brief, please, bro. Okay. If Muslims commit the crime, we should condemn it. If America commits the crime, we should condemn it. If
Okay.
black commits the crime, just like you here, you said Muslims, Democrats, and the blacks are the problem. We should also condemn American problem causing around the world. We should be consistent. Let's not take one side and then be against the other side. We have to come together and condemn all violence. And I'm doing that, but you're not doing that. That's the
That's
difference between
tremendous.
me and you.
Okay, great.
Sorry?
Yeah, I condemn all violence. I'm with you, logical. But I've asked this question a couple times. I don't know if I've asked you yet. Who is the best or most productive Muzzy this century?
What do you mean by that? In terms of like creating things or
Give me the
being
most, like somebody that's famous who has made a positive impact, not Bin
okay?
Laden or any of these terrorists. Give me the one
Okay. Do
that's
you
made
know?
the best impact on society this century. Go ahead, sir.
Do you know Steve Jobs, the one that made Apple?
Steve Jobs is a Muzzy?
No, he comes from a Muslim family.
Okay, so give me a Muslim, a practicing
No, no,
Muslim.
no, 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 no. He
Okay.
comes from a Muslim family, right? And he is the one that invented this what Apple stuff, whatever you call it. He's the one invented. Now
Close
let's go to
sofa.
another
Okay,
one.
fair. Okay,
Let's
no problem.
let's go to another
Okay,
one.
so keep in mind when we say there's 2 billion Muslims, allegedly, Steve Jobs would not be counted in that number because he was not a practicing Muslim.
He comes from a Muslim background.
Of course, no problem, no
His
problem.
family
He would
produced him.
not, I understand. So can you name a practicing Muslim that has been productive?
Okay. First of all, if you look at the history of science, the Muslims are the forefront of it. Like
The history of what?
the history of science, like algebra and other things. The Muslims are the
But
one that are the one.
I said this century. So
Okay,
that would
this
be
century.
that would be the last 25 years. When you say this year, that would mean the current year, and
Okay,
if you say in the last year, that would be in the last 365 days. So
okay. Do
this
you know?
century, the
Okay,
last 25 years, and just a friendly
yes,
reminder, there's 2
yes. I'll tell
billion
you.
of you motherfuckers. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you know one of the people that created YouTube? His name is Jawed Karim. He's a Muslim. You know
Okay.
that?
All right. Not
Good.
going to fact check. That's one. Can you give me another
No,
name?
it's a fact. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. And
Okay.
do you
That's fine.
know?
No problem.
Okay. Do
So
you
how
know
about this? Let's just say hypothetically, we sat here. You name a productive Muslim, and I name a terrorist attack done by a Muslim where at least 10 people were murdered. Who would run out of things to say first?
Sorry, can you repeat your question, please?
How about this? You name another productive Muslim. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem. So I've given you two. Yeah. Let
Steve
me.
Jobs doesn't count.
Sorry.
Steve Jobs is not a practicing Muslim numbnuts.
He comes from a Muslim background, bro. He comes from a
Okay,
Muslim
so
background.
okay, so logical. Let's just stop this exercise. Very simple. The summary is this century is a quarter century old, right? First quarter is over. And the first quarter report card comes in, and we have 100,000 terrorist attacks done by your fucking religion. 1, maybe 2 productive people out of 2 billion. What grade would you give your religion for the first quarter of this century?
I would say that my religion is quite positive. It helps.
Wait, did you just hear the summary?
What? Sorry, what do you mean?
The summary was 100,000 terrorist attacks done by your religion and possibly 2 productive people out of 2 billion. That's not very positive, to be honest. That's
Well,
more
well, of
negative.
course. Well, look, of course, you're gonna get more criminals than the people that create things. Would you agree?
There's a big difference between somebody that is arrested for theft
Do you?
or
No, no, no,
stealing a
no.
car or whatever
I'm talking.
than putting
I'm
on a
talking
goddamn
about.
suicide vest.
Look, listen. I'm talking about. There's more people that committed T organization than people that invent things. Would you agree?
Okay, so can you give me your grade? What is the first quarter grade for Islam this century? Go ahead.
Bro, you keep talking about this century. Let's talk about the last 100 years. Like in Germany, when the
No,
Jews were
the first quarter of this
no,
century
no,
is
no, no,
over.
no.
That's why
Let's
I'm
talk.
asking.
Let's talk about. Let's talk about
Wait,
the last 100
why
years.
is it? Wait, hold on. I'll answer my own question. I give them a fucking F. And that's why the Muslim population must be cut in half over the next decade. Because if we cut, let's say over the next quarter century, the hope is if you cut the Muslim population in half, you cut the amount of terrorist attacks in half.
Listen to me.
Pretty
Listen to
logical,
me.
right?
Listen to me. You're going in the last 25 years, even though if you go by that, the US committed more T organization, T behavior. Your country's done that. Let's go for the last 100 years. The Jays were unalived by Christians in Germany. I think 6 million.
Okay, so
That is T
once
behavior,
again,
right?
are you willing to give your grade yet?
Okay. The Muslims, yes, they have invented some things, but unfortunately, the ones who've committed more crimes outnumber the ones that invented things. I'll give you that.
Okay, what
I'll
is the
give you
grade? I gave it F. What is your grade? Go.
the grade of what? Of unaliving people?
Logical. Why are you
Yeah.
playing dumb? What grade do you give your religion the first quarter of this century?
Oh, what grade? Uh, obviously, I believe my religion is 100% perfect, but when it comes to my people, I will say 90% positive. Good.
You're fucking high.
What grade would you give the United States in this century?
A plus. We're the greatest country on this planet. People always want to come to the United States. So there's no doubt about that.
Okay.
And just once again, just my advice, if I were to help your people out, is over the next quarter century, don't fuck around in places you don't have a chance to win, i.e. 9/11, 10/7, London bombings, etc., etc.
Okay.
Maybe just go to a mosque, say, go pray 5 times a day, try and defend a grown-ass man marrying a 6-year-old. Stick to that and not
Okay.
putting on a suicide vest, not flying planes into buildings, not doing car rammings, not doing knife attacks.
Yeah, I agree. I agree
Okay,
that
great.
I agree. Wait. I agree with you that Muslims shouldn't do that because that's bad. I agree.
Then why is it that you
Wait,
want to
wait,
lecture
wait,
me? What?
Dave, wait,
Stop, logical.
Dave.
Why is it that you want to come up here and lecture me when you could go down to your fucking local mosque and say, "Look, guys, say something to your own mom. We have a problem here,"
I
and figure
do.
it the
I
fuck
do.
out.
I do speak out. That's why I come on social media to
You
call out
talk to
these
your
things.
imam and say, "We have a problem in our religion."
I have done it
And what
before.
did you
I've
say?
done it.
Okay, I'm the imam. I say, "Hi, logical. How's it going?" What do you say?
Listen, I have done that before in the past. I've spoken to
And what do you
Imam.
say? How do you bring it up to your imam? Go ahead.
Obviously, I will sit down with him respectfully and tell him if you are doing your sermon or your preaching, you should call out these things, because the more you speak out to the masses, the more it's gonna spread across, and tell the masses to speak out against violence.
So you say to your
Islamic.
imam, maybe throw in no suicide vest, let's not fly planes into buildings?
Yes,
And did
anything
your
that is
imam do that?
yes, the imam can do that, of course.
And how did the imam mention this?
By doing, for instance, the Friday prayers, they can mention that, the Friday prayers.
How do they mention it?
They're gonna mention it by telling them verbally. Of course.
Give me an
What do you
example.
think?
Give me an
Like, for
example of what you heard your imam say that would result in less terrorist attacks.
Okay, like for instance, they're gonna say there's a lot of Islamic extremism around the world. We need to work together as a community and condemn the people who are doing it. And if we found anyone to be doing these things, we should report them to the police and make sure they are prosecuted.
I'm going to be honest, I'm calling bullshit. And you know why I'm calling bullshit? Is because whenever that New Orleans car ramming thing happened, the imam for that fucking mosque came out and made a statement that nobody from that mosque should talk to the FBI or talk to the media.
Okay, I don't know anything about that. Dave, can I also ask you this, yeah? Yeah? What are you gonna do with your country going around and unaliving people in their countries and destroying countries? What are you gonna do about that? How are you gonna say it? And
Absolutely
how are you gonna call it out?
Absolutely nothing. If I could talk to Donald Trump right this second, I would say, President Trump, you're waiting too long to get to put more pressure on these fucking terrorists over there. I would say you either bomb the fuck out of them, okay, or they get the hostages back by sunset.
No, I'm talking about places like Iraq, Libya, Syria. What are you gonna talk? What are you gonna say to your government to stop these things that causes mass immigration to Europe and America? What are you gonna do?
What I'm gonna say to Donald Trump is keep up the good work.
Well, there you go. That tells you are supporting T behavior. That's what you are. You're a hypocrite.
It's me. I'm the terrorist. Right. Okay.
Yes, you're doing that. You're supporting T behavior.
All right. Final word to you. I'm done with you.
My advice is that we should be united and call out extremism from all sides.
But we can't be united. I cannot unite. I cannot unite.
Can I finish? Can I finish, Dave, please?
Go ahead.
We should be united and call out all violence against innocent people. We should be united and call out extremism. I don't care. I don't even like politics, to be honest. I hate politics. All right. We should be united and call out. We cannot be defending our own people. We should be calling out anyone, regardless of their religion, ethnicity, race, and that's the only way we're gonna go forward. We shouldn't be defending our own people because they're our people. If they do something wrong, we should call out. And I urge and encourage you, Dave, to do so about your government and other people, violence in America, regardless of what skin color you are. You should do that. Don't be taking sides, my bro.
No, I definitely take sides. I'm on the side with Donald Trump. I don't know what to tell you. Once again, we are the greatest country on this planet. Nobody tells us what the fuck to do. And if Muslims would stop committing terrorist attacks, whether it's 9/11 or most recently what happened in, I think, Manchester once again a couple days ago, maybe it'll stop, right? Maybe the United States, maybe Israel will, relax a little bit. But every day throughout the world, you guys are murdering innocent people.
Well, your country is number one for doing that, and I condemn your country for doing that. Dave, take care. I would love to debate you one-on-one.
Fuck what logical thinks. I can assure you that.
Dave, I would love to debate you one-on-one. Do you want to debate me, a proper official debate, just me and you?
I would much rather go to Home Depot. My office it's a white coat of paint. I would much rather drive to Home Depot, buy the same exact color of paint, repaint my walls the same exact color.
Don't run away.
Go get a chair and sit there and watch it dry.
Don't
to
run
have
away.
a
Don't run
serious
away,
debate
Dave.
with you.
Debate me one on one. One on one. Don't run away. Debate me one on one.
Logical. To me, and this is just to me, anybody that sits here and debates the history of the Middle East war, I think dumb as fuck. It is very simple. There's only one group of people that is the greatest threat to the world. It's not the US military. It's not the IDF.
Yes.
It's the fucking Muslims.
I think it's very clear which people are causing problems all over the world, and it's your country. If you go to Ukraine, it's the United States. Vietnam, the United States.
How is
Middle
the
East, the
United
United
States
States.
once again, almost started fact checking, not going to do it. Okay, if you think that the United States is the problem in Ukraine, I don't know what to tell you. Okay,
It's
I'm
a
not.
fact. It's a
And that's
fact.
what I'm saying is logical. There are a lot of people that will sit there and have a back and forth with you and compare, Aisha to fucking Rebecca and all that bullshit. When I get somebody like you up here, I just allow you to talk for a little bit and I go right to my next question. I don't care. I don't
Okay.
give a fuck.
Okay, Dave. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and I think
You
I've
did
made
good,
so many
logical.
points.
You go tell your imam.
I
Maybe
do.
let's
I
get
do.
shit under control.
I do.
And
I do.
yeah, I highly doubt it. I
Okay.
highly doubt it.
Dave, if you want, I'll message you. We can have a one-on-one debate, a proper one, official debate, if you want.
I'm so sorry. Did you not just hear? I would
I
much
did.
rather
I did.
watch
I
paint
did.
dry than fucking have a serious debate one on one. I'm not. I could care less. And to be honest, I'll be honest with you. Logical is when it comes to debating the war in the Middle East. I'm not great at it. I don't know the history. I really don't give a fuck. I don't think I do the best job of representing the Jewish people in Israel. I just don't. So for me to sit there and say I'm going to have a real debate, I just don't care.
I never said.
It is very simple to me. One religion, threat to the world, and it's you guys. That's it.
I never said. I never said anything about the Jews once. I talked about
I
your
understand.
country.
I get that. I'm not saying you did. I'm just telling you why I just don't do it.
Anyway,
It
listen.
doesn't matter who it is, any of these three groups. I know my next question. Most times, I'm not even listening to what the person is saying because I don't care. I'm just going to my next question to drive my point home. And for you, for Muslims, it is quite simple. You are a fucking danger.
Well, Dave, that's your opinion, but it's very clear. I've
But
told you that I
it's
don't.
also factual,
No,
right?
it's not. It's not. Most Muslims
Once
are
again,
okay.
there's no other religion putting on suicide vests. There's no other religion on the one of their biggest holidays where people are going to murder people attending their church service that day or synagogue service that day. There's nobody else doing that shit. There's
Okay.
nobody taking a car and running over innocent people or flying planes into buildings. It's not the black Americans. It's not the Democrats. It's the fucking Muslims.
Okay. There's no country in this world that goes around, travel all the way, and destroy
Once
people's
again,
country
you've said
except
it
your
a million
country.
times, and that's fine. I will
Okay.
stand with the United States any day, any fucking minute,
Well, even if they're wrong,
especially when it's against your religion. And once again, it's not,
even if
hold
they're
on.
wrong.
It's not all Muslims are terrorists. Once again, it's not all of you, but all terrorist attacks are done by Muzzies.
That's not true. Your country is known for committing T behavior. It's a fact. It's openly out there. So
Okay,
Dave,
then how
take
about
care.
this?
Everybody watching,
Go,
take care.
yeah, okay.
Do you want me to stay or should I go?
Absolutely fucking not. Final word to you, Logical.
Okay, yeah. I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to express my my words. I appreciate the fact that you let me talk. I really do appreciate that. But I do disagree with you supporting your country for being in the wrong. I think we should call out all evil people regardless of their ethnicity, race, religion. I condemn Muslims for doing bad things. I think we should condemn America for doing bad things too, and I urge everyone to do so. Thank you very much.
Be good,
Take
brother.
care. Take care. Bye bye.
25? Yikes.
Dave,
Hello.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Good. So this guy came up here, the Muslim guy, and just literally humiliated you because he just shown everyone, 257 people here, that you're the one that's not just, you're the T. He was calm and he agreed with the things you said, but you're just not civilized. So thank you for showing everyone that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
and
I
did
say
you really been schooled
anything
by
that was
Muslims, by the
inaccurate
way?
when it comes to
Huh?
the terrorist attacks done by your religion?
By my religion. Who told you I'm Muslim?
Okay. By
Who
Muslims?
told you I'm Muslim? Secondly, all
Wait,
the
hold on.
crimes
Wait, hold on. You're not
committed.
going to deflect. Answer my question
What did
directly.
you say?
Whenever I talk about terrorist attacks done by Muslims, did I say anything inaccurate?
Yes, you have.
Okay. Tell
You're
me.
generalizing. You're judging 2 billion people on the action of certain individuals that most likely paid by your CIA and FBI.
Okay. Here we go.
So yeah,
But Sarah, like
exactly.
let's be 100% honest, okay? Logical. I don't think he's a bad dude. He could have a
But
conversation.
you just started swearing at him when he was trying to like speak to you. He was calm about it. He even condemned the behavior of certain Muslims. But you're just a white supremacist.
When did I?
Aren't you?
What did I? Why did I
Aren't
swear
you,
at him?
Dave? It's embarrassing, isn't it? You just proved to the world that you're the one that's
To the
not
world.
civilized. It's not the Muslims, it's
But
you. It's
I got
you and your people, the European colonizers. America, you stand by America. America colonized the Native Americans' land anyway, so you're a colonizer yourself. Obviously, you're going to stand with another colonizer, so I'm not surprised.
all right.
Isn't it? And the fact that I don't
Wait,
know how it is
Sarah,
in
hold on. Let me
America,
respond. Listen,
majority of
don't,
people here in Europe
Sarah,
actually
Sarah,
stand
don't come up here
with the Palestinians and
Sarah,
with the
don't come up here
Muslims.
blowing shit up, okay?
I'm not. You're
I'm
just
gonna.
trailer trash. I
You
gotta
said to
go.
me what you thought was embarrassing. What's embarrassing to me is you said there's 2 billion Muslims, and I've asked, I don't know, maybe 100 Muslims on this app. Name one productive Muslim this century, and you guys can't. But yet we have 100,000 terrorist attacks. That to me is embarrassing. But fair enough. Fair enough. Here goes Daniela.
Hello, Dave.
Hi, Daniela.
How are you?
Why are you canceling people's broadcasts?
What?
Well, going back to that email.
I don't even know what is even talked about. Who am I canceling? What?
Not canceling, but 3 people. I want to say it was 3. They don't go live because you haven't been around.
Who?
I don't know.
Everybody.
Nothing to read it out loud.
I'm just not around. I'm just gifting people.
I know, but I think people rely on you, no?
No, I just think
Really?
people are fed up. Yeah.
Oh, that's intriguing. All right, learn something new.
I just wanted to ask Sarah, but she left already. What is their fault? Like, it's everybody else's fault. So who told them, hey, pick that kaboom boom and go put it on a marathon in Boston? Like, who told them, hey, go get those planes and hit them into the buildings? Is it them or?
I'm guessing everybody but them, right?
Yeah,
You
because
could blame George Bush. You could blame white supremacy here in the States. You could blame Bibi. There's a lot of options they go with.
Find it very weird. I find it very weird that this is the only religion that you find a lot of violence coming out of it, but yet it's never their fault, the violence that comes out of it. It's everybody else. Everybody pushes them to unalive, and it's not like the perfect example, the prophet and all that, but yeah, whatever.
All right, so what it is 8 a.m. here, so what? That gives us 10 hours until Trump's 6 p.m. deadline, or is that extended? I'm guessing extended, right? Yeah, because Witkoff and what's his name just got over that.
Yeah, but a Hamas leader came out saying that it will take them months to gather all the hostages.
Oh, when did they do that? When did they say that?
Today, Abu Marzouk, one of the Hamas leaders, said it's impossible to gather the hostages and the Trump deadline. It's going to take them months to find them.
Well, Trump's not going to put up with that. There were three options whenever they put out that letter or the 21-point plan. It was Hamas says, yes, we accept it. No, we don't, fuck off. Or we kind of accept it and we accept some things. And the question was, how's Trump going to respond to option 3? And it was either Trump was going to say it's my way or the highway and it's everything, or he was going to be patient, and he has picked patient for now.
There's something behind here that I think they know that Hamas doesn't have the capabilities of giving all the hostages. So this is just, you see, Israel is in, America is in, all countries are in, Hamas is the problem. More so showing the world how Hamas is the problem. And then whatever Israel has to do, it will be justified.
Okay, so you're saying at 6:01 p.m. tonight they make a move? Or does Trump put out a couple more posts giving them deadlines?
A few more posts, I think. Trump will push it a little bit more, showing, we're willing to give more time because we really want the hostages back. We're not looking for more war. But at one point he's going to say, okay, like, I'm done typing.
No, I'm with you. Daniela, final word to you because I'm going to end this live.
Yeah, so, Hamas, if you fuck up Trump's Nobel Prize, you guys are fucked. That's all I got to tell y'all. You guys are going to be fucked.
I think he still wins, but I get the point.
Yeah.
How's everything going?
Good.
Oh, good. All right, well, you haven't missed, Daniela.
I appreciate it, Dave. I'm around, but not like I used to. But I'll be watching. I don't know who I canceled or who is not opening because of me. But yeah, I've noticed that people still talk even though I'm not around. It's wild.
Well, I mean, you're very much like me. You're an acquired taste. You either, a fan of yours or you despise. So, like, I get it.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I missed you, Dave. I've been listening to you all day, and you cracked me up with the first guest today when he didn't know how to leave your live. That was funny. But anyway, good talking.
I appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye, Daniel. Much love.
Dave is a good Shabo Goy, amazing too.
Wait, what'd you say?
Dave, why do all the presidents in the US go and kiss that wall?
I give up. Why? Is there a punchline?
I don't know. I'm curious. Why don't they go to the Middle East or somewhere else? Why do they always have to go to Israel and kiss that wall?
Well, Israel is our ally, right?
What's that got to do with anything? Does Israel come over and kiss our wall?
Why would they go? What are they going to do? Where are they going to go over there?
So why did Israel attack USS Liberty?
Oh my God! You guys are. How many years ago was that?
So what? It felt like it was yesterday.
Do you feel? Obviously, I assume you're a Muslim, but do you feel that you guys are losing the plot here now?
Not really. So, U.S. Congressman Scott Perry recently highlighted that all these T organizations are actually directly funded by U.S. taxpayers.
But who?
And on top of that,
hold on 1 second. Hold on. Who gives a fuck about Scott Perry? I'm talking about for months and months and months. You guys were screaming that it's a genocide. You guys were screaming all this bullshit, and then even 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago. You got to win, right? You had the UK come out and say bullshit. You had France come out and give bullshit. And it was just that. It was bullshit. But you guys celebrated it like you guys won, right? So then fast forward to a couple days ago when Trump and Bibi come out, those same very countries are now saying you must hand back over the hostages. So it's very clear to me it's either A, the hostages, your only leverage point, they're all coming home, or a lot more of the terrorists are going to die. Do you agree with that?
I don't think Israel cares about its hostages.
Once again, you're not answering my question directly. This is Donald Trump very bluntly said either A, they all come home, not 2 at a time, not 4 at a time, not 3 here and 6 there, all of them, or more of your terrorists will die.
I mean, do what you want, you know. Trump can say whatever he wants. He's a good Shabo Goyim, so
Once
he will
again, so
always
you
be
can't address
he'll
what
always
I'm
be a good
saying.
subservient to Israel, like all your leaders. So I mean, you can say whatever you want, hostage.
What's
You
the
don't
alarm
care.
going off in the background?
At the
What's
end of the
going on
day,
over there?
it's a van. They like to give warnings when the van is lowering its back. Whatever.
What are you guys putting in the van?
A van. What do people put in vans or lorries? Stuff.
I mean, like
Stuff
people like me, we
headed
put a
for
lot of stuff,
America.
like groceries and
Headed
stuff
for
like that.
So why
But
does
traditionally, there are
America
Muslims that put
promise?
fucking bombs in the
Why
back of
does
the van.
America
You know?
promise Israel billions every year, but it can't
Wait,
afford
I'm
to
so
give
sorry. Can you
American
answer me
people
very
any money?
directly? What the fuck is going in the back of that van?
No, don't worry about it. It's stuff heading for America. We've got
Oh
some
fuck
good packages for you.
yeah!
But why does America
I never
promise
saw somebody
Israel
get so
billions?
defensive about that kind of question.
Why does America promise Israel billions, but it can't give nothing to the American people? Why does Israel have free healthcare, free education, but America does not have access to free healthcare and free education?
I'll be honest. If Donald Trump was sitting right here in my office with me, I would say, Trump, if BB comes to you and says he needs $6 trillion, give it to him. Whatever the fuck ends them over that.
Yeah, whatever. Just give them anything and everything.
Anything,
Give your children as well.
literally anything.
Anything. Give your children as well. They might want to play with your
Anything.
children. Anything.
Once again,
Anything Israel wants, give it to them.
And
Because
at
we're
some
good
point,
Shaboy Goyim.
of course, and at some point, you're gonna have to realize you guys fucked up, right? If you
Not
guys
really.
would have been demanding that the hostages came back sooner, less of
Not
your
really.
people would have
Look,
died.
Charlie Kirk said before he got unalived by, Israel, right? It's not real. He said that he went
You
to the
believe in
border.
Santa Claus as well.
He went to the border. Charlie Kirk said it. I'm quoting what Charlie Kirk said. He went to the border. It's the most heavily defended border in the world. And you're telling me, out of all days in the world, there never has been a day where they take the troops off the border.
But I'm
Never
going to
in
be
the
honest
history
with
of
you.
Israel
Just
since
hold on.
1948.
Stop. The point of debating whatever the fuck happened does not matter anymore, right? It is
Does not
very
matter.
clear that your only leverage
Inside
point.
job.
Okay, no, whatever. It doesn't matter. Once again,
It's
I'm
an
not
inside
gonna.
job.
I
They
don't
unalive their
fact
own
check
people. They
terrorists.
unalive their own people. Now you're just
Okay,
going after
here.
innocent people. Well done. Look, the world is watching.
Listen, once again, I'm not gonna fact check you idiots. Regardless of what you want to think, the propaganda, whatever you want to do, it does not matter, right? You guys had a good run. You guys had a little bit of leverage, unfortunately, and now it's coming to an end. So if I don't know where that van is going and what the fuck is in there, but I would tell your friends, your terroristic friends, bring the hostages home and less terrorists will die. That's simple. Okay, that's simple. Okay, but what? Just once again, historically, I don't think Muslims as a whole learn from mistakes, and at some point, maybe Trump and Bibi have to make a move over there, and then they'll play victim like you guys always do, right? So it is what it is. Make sure you follow me. Click the link in the bio. Follow me on YouTube. I appreciate everybody that watched. Enjoy your NFL Sunday. There is a game starting in 90 minutes. It's a boring game, but it is what it is. It's still football. So enjoy your day. I appreciate you all. Much love. And I'm intrigued to see what happens in about, what do we got? 9 hours and 47 minutes, if my math is correct. But I appreciate you all. Much love. And I'll see you guys later.